Are falling to Sweden in last year's gold medal game. No one has had any luck slowing down the Americans. You can say the same about the defending champs. The Swedes have been on quite the U18 run. They've medaled in 5 straight tournaments now and are hoping this year has another golden ending. As we say hello and welcome here inside the TSN studio, I'm your host, Laura Dykin. He is our analyst, Dave Reed, and we are almost at the finish line. We've already seen some fireworks today. Canada and Slovakia meeting earlier in the day for the bronze medal. Matthew Wood scored late to force overtime, and then he set up the winner by the 16-year-old Macklin Celebrini, and a beauty at that. Canada's leading scorer at this tournament ends it as Canada wins its 9th medal and first bronze since 2015. It was a terrific game. We can only hope the U.S. and Sweden can provide the same drama and excitement based on what we've seen so far at this tournament. Yeah, both teams are definitely up for the challenge. One more game to go at these men's U18s as we say hello now to Craig Button and Brian Mudryk.
Laura, Noah Erliden has the #1 save percentage in the tournament. Number 2 is Trey Augustine, and Augustine, a returning member from the disappointing loss last year in the gold medal final versus Sweden. We chatted with him earlier in the tournament, and he admits there's some unfinished business here in Switzerland.
Yeah, not just unfinished business for Trey Augustine going back to last year's U18. USA, their last gold medal this tournament was 2017. So for Trey Augustine, he'd like to complete the trifecta. He won a bronze with Team USA at the World Junior Tournament. His poise, his comportment, just always settled regardless of what type of frenzy is going on around him. Essential to compete for a gold medal.
In the meantime, speaking of stars, for USA Hockey's National Team Development Program, the record for points in a single tournament is 20, set by Jack Hughes. Will Smith comes in with 19 points. Laura.
This will be the 5th time U.S. and Sweden are meeting for gold. The U.S. took the first 3. They went back to back to back. With Sweden, though, winning the most recent, the Swedes looking to be the first team to go back to back since the U.S. almost a decade ago, back in 2014, 2015. Dave, 2 very similar teams, both undefeated, both with strong goaltending, both have solid special teams. It goes on and on, the depth, the talent, and they both have top lines that we've seen time and time again at this tournament just take over games.
I'm going to give the edge to the U.S. in the top line
Fair
department.
enough, yep.
All 3 of these players are ranked in the top 10 for North American Central Scouting. And there's a reason why. They're all dynamic players. Ryan Leonard on the right side has got the pace and the drive to find the back of the net. Son of Yannick Perreault is Gabe Perreault. He's got 18 points in the tournament. He's got fantastic vision, but really the driving force is Will Smith. Brian talked about Will Smith. He's 1 point off of Jack Hughes' record. He's the guy who makes this line go. He's the guy who drives the offense for the U.S. And this team if this team doesn't win the gold medal, it's because these 3 players are not on the score sheet. As you can see, top 3 scorers in the tournament, 1, 2, 3, Smith, Perreault, and Leonard. They're so dynamic. They're involved in every play. Sweden, on the other hand, well, they've got a pretty good pair of themselves in Otto Stenberg and David Edstrom. Edstrom at 6'3" is huge in front of the net, and Stenberg, he's the engine. Edstrom stands in front in the power play, does all the big grunt work down low and in front of the net, and it's Stenberg who creates, moves the puck extremely well, sees the ice extremely well. They've got a right winger, Felix Unger-Storm, who's got 10 points in this tournament as well. This threesome is dynamic. They are the #1 group. They are the line that the U.S. has to shut down. That's why this game is going to be so exciting. You've got the best 2 lines in the tournament going head-to-head. You've got the best 2 goaltenders in the tournament going head-to-head.
You sold me, Dave.
And let's bring it on. This is going to be a great game.
It's been a fabulous 11 days of hockey so far. We're not done just yet. The gold medal game is up next.
In comes Ryan Leonard. Hudson across, shot, goal! Will Smith, hat-trick goal! The United States will play for gold. Backdoor feed score! The captain again, Otto Stenberg with a statement. In back-to-back years, it'll be Sweden, USA for the gold medal.
AG1 is so much more than a greens powder. In one single scoop, it delivers daily multivitamins, pre- and probiotics, stress adaptogens, and yes, greens. Start your journey at athleticgreens.com.
To get more hits out here, start training in here. Introducing Win Reality. Game speed pitches anywhere, anytime. Hands in sync with eyes. Confidence in sync with your progress. Be ready for real. Win reality.
I'm not a cat lady.
I'm a cat goddess. Thanks to Pretty Litter, it's ultra light and odor absorbing. Plus, it changes color to monitor my cat's health. Pretty Litter tells you what your cat can't. Go to prettylitter.com.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Mom, the original adventurer. She's why we love the outdoors the way we do. To celebrate all the inspiring moms out there, everything at FreeFly is 20% off for a limited time. Find the perfect gift at freeflyapparel.com.
Hey, taking on Sweden. Your referees for tonight's game from Canada and Switzerland. Running the lines, the men from Canada and Czechia. No team has won back-to-back gold medals at this tournament since 2014-2015 when the USA did just that. Noah Erliden, .951 save percentage, best of the tournament. He made 33 saves versus Canada in the semifinal. Returning player, Trey Augustine. He was 3-1 last year, made 27 stops in the semifinal versus Slovakia, the #2 save percentage. Sweden, a chance for the third gold all-time. Head coach Anders Eriksson will be in tough against Team USA's top line. In the meantime, Dan Muse, he's talked about it. This program, they want to bring gold back to Plymouth, Michigan, and what an opportunity for Augustine, Smith, Leonard, Cleveland, the returning players, as is the captain. You saw him there, Stenberg. He returns with Lindstein, trying to win back-to-back gold. Stage is set, puck is ready. Two of the top players on the ice, Will Smith leading that top line with Perreault and Leonard underway. Hudson in his own zone, able to chip it to center. Axel Sandin Pellikka, one of the top young defensemen in the tournament. He's #4, and he is a dynamic player from the back end.
Still waiting for him to make his first mistake, right, Brian?
Haven't seen one yet. He has been nearly flawless in this tournament as Trey Augustine will make the save.
Well, getting a little testy early. Well, there's Axel Sandin Pellikka. I watch him play, and what I see in this young man's game is the talent and the poise and the brains of Hall of Famer Sergei Zubov. I was lucky to be in Dallas with Sergei. Sergei was brilliant. The way that Axel plays the game, to me, I don't like to throw those names around lightly. And when I watch him play, that's what I see.
10 points in the tournament, and a likely first-round pick, and a high first-round pick. Never mind in the first round, likely top 10. The upcoming draft in Nashville.
My question is who wouldn't take him in the top 10?
Moore from his own zone will feed the right side. Chipped in to the left of Erliden. Good job by Fine. Wins the puck battle. Up to Schultz. Schultz, wrist shot. No screen and an easy save for Noah Erliden. Who also saw time at the Linka Gretzky Cup for Team Sweden.
So Tom Wilander, #5 for Sweden. He got a game misconduct in the game versus Canada. And so did Noel Nord. 5-minute head contact penalty that took Carson Bjarnason out of the lineup. There's Nord. We just saw Wilander. I expected Nord to perhaps get a suspension. He didn't, which is good news for Sweden. Wilander was not going to be suspended, but Nord certainly was on that fine line.
James Higgins fishing for the puck. Will Vogt near boards as well. Hurtig jams for it. Higgins wins the battle. Higgins tried to drop it off Zether, the only man there, and he picks it up for Team Sweden. Zether, some pace up the left side, but he had that little hesitation, put his teammates in offside.
Yeah, he lost control just outside the blue line and then proceeded the puck over without control, and it's offside. These two teams have met one another over the course of this season. They played in November in Plymouth, Michigan. They played in February in Finland. So they have a pretty good idea of the strengths of one another, not just from a team perspective, but from an individual perspective also.
Hendrickson starting to play big hit as Landon hit Guzzo right at the line, and Guzzo, little slash. And Sagadin will bring it in. High shot. Stolberg is also tracking, looking for a rebound chance. Hendrickson try to slide it back behind Nelson. Jammed in by Team USA. Sandin Pellikka, one of the top 5 defensemen when it comes to ice time in the tournament. Little move, and Leonard. A trip play continues. Fortescue up the ice. Pass across, looking for Smith. And Erliden couldn't settle it down. USA might have got away with one there. It's Ryan Leonard on the puck.
Might have? I mean, that's right in front of the referee.
There's Gabe Perreault in, and a weak shot. He was tied up from behind by Tom Willander, but a strong game versus Team Canada in that semifinal. This line of Smith, Leonard, and Perreault, 53 points in the tournament. They have been a nightmare. Hudson on the puck for Team USA. A career season as he passed Cam York for the most points in a single season by defenseman. USA Hockey National Team Development Program. He has been brilliant on the back end offensively for Team USA. Gabe Perreault. As Dave talked about, the son of Yannick Perreault, who was an outstanding player in junior. His dad had a 185-point season back home in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And Gabe is picking up where dad left off, a record-setting season as well for himself. Moore, good burst of speed in with Fine. Fine on the puck for Team USA. He'll lead. Manetian charging in. Manetian to the forehand, weak shot. Terrance in front, trying to find that rebound as Lindstein skates it out of harm's way. Little backhand chip. Wahlberg got checked. Up to Terrance. Carey Terrance throws in. Little knuckler as Erliden will squeeze.
Otto Stenberg makes a little slip move on Ryan Leonard, and Ryan Leonard right in. I mean, that 100% tripping. And then Axel Landon, he steps up and he takes people down. Perfect example of it right there. We saw Axel late in the game versus Canada kind of get twisted around, but he came back in that game, and what a big-time competitor he is for Sweden on that blue line. We talk about Sandin Pellikka and Willander. Another real good, hard player is Axel Landin.
Hagen Zether line up. USA wins. Cole Yzerman, the 16-year-old, having a wonderful tournament offensively as well as Sweden ships it in. Noah Nord into the corner. Far boards. Hagens jams at it. Pass in front. That was a good paddle by Augustine. Alert play. Otherwise, that was sent right into a dangerous spot for Sweden. Fisher in the corner for Team USA. Yzerman, 9 goals in the tournament, as he's tied with Will Smith with the 9 goals for the tournament lead. Just 16 years of age. Nord back into his own zone. Hagens, Yzerman on the forecheck for Team USA. Nord throws it to space. Fisher back on the puck first. He'll chip for Hudson. Hudson, little dish to the right side for Guzzo. Still in tight, that shot up high, and Erliden, his best save. Hagens nearly made something out of nothing off the steal in tight. Unger Sorum back for Enstrom. Otto Stenberg, the captain, wonderful tournament, 16 points. He's tied William Nylander for the most points in a single tournament by a Swede player. So records are falling for both these nations at this tournament. Puck battle in the corner. Danny Nelson. Sent up top for Hudson. Hudson, wrister, missed the mark. Hudson, 11 points in the tournament on the back end. One of the top scorers from the blue line. Sandin Pellikka through center ice, maneuvering. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll reset over to Theo Lindstein. A top pairing at this tournament is Ryan Leonard. We'll swap that out of play.
Pretty good opportunity here is Hagens with the quick hands and then the quick shot, but unable to get Erliden to commit. But that's a really good play by Hagens against a really good player, David Enstrom. And you can see where Erliden keeps that right shoulder up pressed up against the bar, and Hagen's looking for that spot, but Erlen doesn't open it up for him.
Hagen's not draft eligible till 2025. Perreault up the left side. Leonard trying to work in on Hurtig. Leonard falls in the corner. Can't get to the puck. Stahlberg sends it to Brady Cleveland, one of the returning players from last year who played in that gold medal game. Perreault for Smith. 19 points in the tournament. Leads all scorers in that department. Willander out of his own zone. Gave it away to Leonard. Leonard through center ice. Upended by Wahlberg. Shot in by Sweden. Bauer Nilsson chips at the puck for Team Sweden. Landon slaps it towards the net. Hit a skate, went wide. Play below the goal line. In front, Forsfall with a shot. And Augustine got enough. Zeb Forsfall, who had a goal in the semifinal versus Canada, a nice chance in tight.
I don't think it got through to Augustine, Brian. I think that Will Smith was in the way, and it got caught up in his equipment.
Terrance to the puck first in the corner. Fine reaching for it. Wahlberg starts the play. Chips to Nord. Nord taken down by Menedian. Moore in his own zone for Team USA. Oliver Moore through center ice. Terrance back to Moore. Lindstein tangled him up, took him down in the corner. Zether on the move up the right wing for Sweden. Terrance got back and brought in offside. 0-0 in our gold medal game in Switzerland.
When it's go time, I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. So you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
92% of households that kick off the year with Peloton are still active a year later? Yeah, actively using it as a coat rack.
Congrats on 50 rides!
Okay, but it's still just a fad. Just an elitist fitness cult.
Come on, guys. I know this isn't easy, but we got this.
You'll give up eventually.
Seriously? 92%.
92% stick with it. So can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
Head coach Anders Eriksson looking on as Team USA 10 gold medals all time at this champion. Sweden won their first at this tournament back in 2019 in northern Sweden at Örnsköldsvik. Winning gold there. Lucas Raymond scored the hat-trick goal. The now Detroit Red Wing in the National Hockey League. No tournament in 2020. Canada winning in 2021, and then Sweden again with that big-time win last year in Germany. Sweden control. Stenberg turning, shooting, looking short side. And Stenberg, one of the top players in the tournament, a dangerous threat. He's wearing number 23 for Sweden. Sandin Pellikka fell, still got it to Stenberg. Watched by Terrance. Sandin Pellikka frees it to his captain. Stenberg to the left side. Lindstein for Unger Sorum at center ice. Unger Sorum delivers to the line. Big body check. Menedian catching Enstrom. Enstrom's not a small guy. Big hip check at the line.
Nice play by Aaron Menedian, just coming across on Edstrom, trying to slash through the middle with speed.
Willander lost the handle. In comes Cole Eiserman. 69 goals this season. Just shy of Cole Caulfield's all-time record of 72 for USA's Hockey National Team Development Program. So what a season for him. Nord, little knuckler towards the net. Kangas in the corner towards Augustine. Paddle down, kept that out. And it swung all the way up to that far side for Hurtig. That drive. Always looking for an opportunity. Tom Willander from the blue line finds that way of getting the shot through.
Sweden's always looking to put the puck towards net, but This is Axel Sandin Pellikka. So he falls, no panic. Well, I'll just put the puck here, put it back up the wall, and we're out of charge. Just unbelievable what his poise is. And then Unger Sorum trying to get Edstrom, and then what a beautiful body check by Minetti and coming across. They love to slash through there with speed. And then what you got to be careful with is the late guy comes on the other side. So Minetti had read it beautifully and stopped it cold.
Right off the draw. Good effort by Paul Fisher. Cleaned it up out of a dangerous area. Hendrickson starting the play for Guzzo. And Guzzo, another hit from Sandin Pellikka. Guzzo's been at the receiving end of a couple of tough body checks in this first period. Sandin Pellikka. Battling with Hendrickson. Long shot, no problem there. Erliden steers that aside. The two best goalies in the tournament in either net, respectively. Dower Nilsson, the end of a shift, chips it in. Wahlberg to the puck. Steve Bouillon lost it. Wahlberg took it away. Right in front, shot, score! Elliot Stahlberg jumps on the opportunity. 1-0 Sweden.
He jumps on the opportunity after jumping on the ice on a line change. And Wahlberg makes such a great play in the offensive zone. There's the dump in, and Wahlberg gets to the puck, and he just holds off Bouillon enough, and then he just slides it perfectly into the stick of Stahlberg. And USA right now is thinking about challenging for offside. Dan Muse is calling over the referee. There was the shot, but Dan Muse is discussing with the referee and telling him what he's challenging. They are going to challenge for offside. So Dower Nilsson went to dump it in, and then he was turning out, and I think Wahlberg might have gotten ahead of himself. But they were talking to one another, and they had a quick decision on it. The referees will look at it now. Usually the linesmen look at this, so on an offside, but we have the referees, so there may be something different that he's challenging, but there's only so many things you can challenge. Goaltender interference is what they're challenging.
Dominic Carew is the Canadian referee, number 20, and from Switzerland, it's Mika Ejbai, number 12.
I thought it might have been offside, but it's goaltender interference. And Wahlberg comes back to the front of the net, falling in there, and you can see where Augustine is trying to get to the spot. This is going to be interesting. My opinion is no goal. No, good goal.
And Sweden on the power play.
You know what they say, Brian, you can only be one of two things, right or wrong. I was wrong. But here's it's Johansson coming to the front of the net. The overhead can show where, right here, there's the glove, and I guess the question is, did Augustine initiate that contact with his glove on the back of Johansson's? It was a quick review. It's also a 2-minute penalty now for Team USA on a failed challenge. So Sweden now immediately goes to a power play after taking a 1-0 lead.
Cole Eiserman will serve the bench minor, first of the tournament for Elliot Stahlberg, and now a power play for Sweden, the #1 power play in the tournament, 48%. It's USA's penalty kill, #1 as well. They've only allowed one power play goal the entire tournament, Team USA. So a good battle here on special teams early. Enstrom in the corner. Here's Tom Willander. Stenberg lost his stick, he'll pick it back up. Unger Sorum. Up top, Willander. Stenberg didn't like what he saw. Up top, Willander. Willander. Unger Sorum kind of bounced on his stick. Unger Sorum. He'll throw it down low. Enstrom back to him. Unger Sorum. Willander. Unger Sorum. Back pass. Willander. Stenberg delays. Shoots. Good block in front. Sweden holds the zone. Willander quick on the puck. Willander. Still with a puck. Willander. One-time drive and the push across Augustine on Stenberg. One of the dangerous snipers in the tournament. Augustine pushing across in a good clear.
That is an outstanding save by Trey Augustine, and made because he reads the play and understands where he has to get to and just shuts it right down on Stenberg.
Axel Sandin Pellikka weaves in. He'll stop. Sandin Pellikka for Lindstein. He'll get it back. Sandin Pellikka. Still on the puck. Lindstein. Across. Horsfall. Wrist shot wide. Good strong stick by Brady Cleveland. Found that puck and he'll clear.
One power play goal against by Team USA. Their penalty killing has been exceptional. They rotate around so good. You know, you can see where Sweden's trying to open up on the flanks, but Team USA gets right there.
Will Smith trying to pounce in an opportunity. Gabe Perreault. Perreault on the puck. Perreault at center ice, spinning, that hit a leg. As he's passed Austin Matthews for the single season record for points. Just a wonderful campaign for Perreault. 132 points and counting, a record-setting season for number 4. Perreault on the forecheck. Moved us by Willander to the right side. Fisher, little chip, Boyum. Around the boards, Perreault hacks it to center. Will Smith cutting in. Will Smith. Delay, stops, shoots, and airled it. Played it nice. Fisher backhand feed in front, nobody home. Smith back on it. Boyum. Will Smith releases, and a long wrister covered up by Noah Erliden. United States trailing for the first time all tournament in this gold medal game.
DraftKings Sportsbook is your place to bet on the greatest sport on ice. There's so many ways to get closer to the game. And with this latest offer, you can win big. Now that is deserving of some victory stick taps.
Download the app, sign up with the promo code, bet $5 on any team to win $150 in bonus bets if they win.
And get in on the action with an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Raising you was no bed of roses.
Are you getting me anything for Mother's Day?
Go to 1-800-Flowers.com.
Oh my gosh, wow, gorgeous.
I feel like royalty.
Thank you.
1-800-Flowers.com. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's easier than ever to get your projects done right. With Angie, you can connect with top pros and see ratings and reviews. And when you book and pay through Angie, you're covered by our happiness guarantee. Check out Angie.com today. Angie, and done.
Tom Willander now ends up with a penalty, and the referee says we're not going to have any of that. One of you is going, but this was the save by Augustine on Stenberg. Just a perfect read, right to left across, shuts it down, and makes sure that there's no room for the rebound to slip into the net.
Good clear early by Sweden. Third-ranked penalty kill at 79%. Team USA's power play, number 2 at 48%. 11 power play goals coming in. Oh, what a move. Moore across and just over the stick of Boats. Moore with some great pace as he brought it in for Team USA. Hudson for Higgins. Higgins over the line. Yzerman knocked off his stick, collected by Oliver Moore. Cole Hudson for Moore. Moore, Hudson, waits across, one-time drive, weak shot. Not the shot that Yzerman was hoping for, not the velocity we've seen out of that young man in this tournament. Good speed from Hudson. Brother of Lane Hudson, who was drafted in the second round by the Montreal Canadiens. Minute remaining in the minor penalty. Terrance drops it off, Perreault up top. Gabe Perreault waits, wrister, Sandin Pellikka hit him in the left hand. Never got through, and then Will Smith can't handle the bouncing puck. Lindstein's trying to blow by him. Smith recovers and sends it quickly for Perreault. Perreault, backhand feed, Terrance, in, what a stop! Right pad save, Erliden. Leonard, back to Smith. 30 seconds left. Smith Booyah, wrist shot high, he missed. Ryan Leonard far boards. Will Smith up top. Booyah, Perreault just bobbled it. Gabe Perreault up top. Steve Booyah. Smith, wrist shot, knocked out in front, and close call Leonard. That was Sandy Pellica at the last second, tying him up.
Penalty coming up to USA for interference. But what a play by Will Smith. His awareness in the neutral zone. He fends off Lindstein and then right over to Perreault with a little back pass. And there's Carey Terrance. And what a right pad save by Erliden. Just the way these teams and these individual players with their skill can open up a scoring opportunity, and we're talking about top-notch scoring opportunities so quickly. Will Smith's in the middle of the ice getting challenged by Lindstein. 4 seconds later, Erliden has to make a great save.
4-on-4 for 3 seconds, and Sweden on the man advantage. Enstrom able to win it back to the line. Willander jumps on the ice. One-time drive, and it's Otto Stenberg kicked aside again by Trey Augustine.
You can watch Trey Augustine play in the net. He's just so settled and quiet in his feet, just following the play and then understanding where the threats may come from, and then he just gets over there and shuts it down with the athletic ability.
A chance for his 30th win all-time with the program. Willander. Stenberg shoots up high. Augustine ready for that. And a good clear by Team USA as Median down the ice. Willander from his own zone. Little move around more. He'll drop it back to Stenberg. Up to Unger Sorum. Unger Sorum lost it. Wahlberg brings over the line. Wahlberg delivers behind the net. Noel Nord chasing after it. More there first, and saw Nord lose his balance and fall. In comes Slager. 45 seconds left in the minor penalty. 1-0 game. USA trailing for the first time all tournament as Forsfall. A little give and go. Nord. Lindstein. Zips it across. Sandy Pellica. Axel Sandy Pellica. Maneuvering in the corner. Up for Lindstein. Lindstein. Up top. Forsfall. Good job by Guzzo. Got in the way. Lindstein at the point. Waits. Shoots. Hit a body and high over Augustine. Schultz. Jams into the corner. Forsfall there. Forsfall. Lindstein. Sandy Pellica. Just bounced over his stick. Sandy Pellica looking for the tip up high, and it comes to center, and that'll pretty much do it for the power play. USA back to even strength with Leonard on the ice.
How good is Theo Lindstein? He knows that the U.S. players coming out of the penalty box, and Sandy Pellica is on that side. Lindstein says, I'm not putting it over there. I'm not going to put you under unnecessary duress. Just holds it on, and no opportunity for a mishap. Just superb awareness by Theo Lindstein.
Sweden rarely beats themselves in these tournaments. That drive towards the net broken up. Puck available. Augustine jams it away. Johansson in the corner. Johansson. Jammed right back in. 3 minutes remaining in this first period as William taken down by Johansson. Play continues. The goal scorer back up to the point. Elliot Stahlberg let it go, comes to the near wall, and sent to center ice. There is Will Smith. He'll drop. Perreault. Gabe Perreault. Delay. Shoots. Looking short side, and Erliden was ready. Good job. Perreault knocked the clearing attempt down. Gabe Perreault in the corner. Smith controls. Will Smith maneuvering. High slot. Gets it back. Reaching for the puck. Still loose in the crease. Perreault and then Smith's out of the net. Puck still available. Smith finds it up top. Hudson. Wade shoots off a stick and out of play. USA with a little bit of a push here in the first.
In my home, we are always busy and keep things on a tight schedule, so having HelloFresh in our home is a must. HelloFresh has everything from family-friendly meals to fit and wholesome to quick and easy options like this 25-minute black bean and pepper quesadilla. They send you step-by-step instructions with perfectly pre-measured ingredients that makes cooking super easy for anyone. There are 0 chef skills needed. So when it's all said and done, HelloFresh always has my back in helping me and my family's busy schedule.
Go to HelloFresh.com/16TV for 16 free meals across 9 boxes.
Introducing Sign-In Solutions, your innovative workplace enablement partner. Sign-In Solutions provides cloud-based visitor management made for the way we work today. With intuitive technology that makes hybrid working easy, you can enable your workforce to sign in on site or sign in on the go, wherever you sign in. Sign in safely. Sign in confidently. Sign-In Solutions. Enter the confident workplace. Learn more at www.signinsolutions.com.
Well, we know that Gabe Perreault, Will Smith, and Ryan Leonard are dangerous. A little back pass here by Smith, and then you can see Perreault, he's looking to the post, and he's seeing if Erladin will open up on the short side. Well, Erladin never gives him that spot, and the cat and mouse game, you know, Perreault trying to look for an opening, set him up, make him think that I got to get to that post. Erladin never gives it to him.
Perreault 79 assists this season. Nobody has more in the program's history in a single season as Hudson and shoots. Rebound available. Erladin. Puck battle on. It was still loose. And chipped to the line. Fortescue gets it back in. Willander takes down his man below the goal line. In comes Higgins. Alex Hertog skates it through center ice. Over the line. Hertog in the corner. He'll stop. Minute 45 to go in the period. Kangas below the goal line, spinning away. Kangas up for Willander. Good job by Cole Yzerman interrupting that. Hudson. Yzerman to his left. Hudson. Little chip to space for Higgins. Lindstein back. Will Vogt. Watched by Axel Sandin Pellikka. Play to Lindstein.
You watch Sandin Pellikka, even on that defensive play against Vogt. He just goes on the right angle, patient, doesn't chase it unnecessarily, and just eliminates the player.
Ryan Fine, first on the puck. Final minute, first period here in Basel on this Sunday night, our final game. The IIHF World Hockey Championship, gold on the line on TSN, NHL Network. Unger Sorum, Stenberg, weak shot deflected, missed the mark. Unger Sorum flips, wanted Enstrom, as Augustine's without a stick. Benedian. Hendrickson, the forward, tripped up in the corner. No, I was right the first time. It was Benedian. My apologies, number 17. He turned it over at the line, shot right back in. Schultz. Schultz in the corner. Try to jam it out. Bouncing puck in the slot. Enstrom looking for it, and it's clear to center. Willander walks it in quickly again. Willander, time winding down. C-pass again in tight as Stolberg looking for his second of the tournament of the period. So through 20 minutes, the United States in a place they've never been before, trailing in a hockey game.
You get two high-end teams, and these are high-end teams. Christmas in their play. Really impressive gold medal first period.
Can Sweden go back-to-back at the Under-18 World Championship for the first time since 2015? They got a good start. Dave, Laura, next.
IIHF Pro starts working instantly with 2 max strength pain relievers. So you can rise from pain like a pro. IIHF Pro.
Great Clips is inducting the greatest fan flows into the first ever Hockey Hair Hall of Fame and giving you a chance to win great prizes. So be like NHL superstar Jack Hughes and get a cut at Great Clips. Then show your flow at greatclips.com/hockeyhair.
AG1 is so much more than a greens powder. In one single scoop, it delivers daily multivitamins, pre and probiotics, stress adaptogens, and yes, greens. Start your journey at athleticgreens.com.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands.
all run on their own single battery system, and all come from one source, your local Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I don't want to take medication. Wow. It's so refreshing to find a doctor who gets what you need. Especially for a post-pandemic hypochondriac who watched one episode of a medical show with my mother and now gets all sweaty and weird around doctors. So, should we move on? Great. Good.
How often do you exercise?
Dr. Stafford just kind of speaks your language.
Search, read reviews, book a doctor on ZocDoc.
Early payday. Easy credit building. When your money's good, you feel good. China, the #1 most loved banking app.
Time you made a sale online with GoDaddy was also the first time you heard of a town named Dinosaur, Colorado.
Just got an order from Dinosaur, Colorado.
Start an easy-to-build, powerful website for free with a partner that always puts you first. Start for free at GoDaddy.com.
Covering the playoffs night in and night out is a lot to wrestle with, requiring hockey's ultimate tag team.
We've got to show everybody how good we can be.
NHL Network's tag team of playoff coverage on NHL Network. This is NHL Network.
Well, as the men's U18 start to wind down, the Men's World Hockey Championship is next up on the docket. Canada's run begins on May the 12th, the opening day of the tournament, as they face off against one of the hosts, that being Latvia. 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific is when our action gets underway. The U.S. trailing for the very first time at this tournament, so plenty of hockey to be played. Let's hear now from Oliver Moore. Team USA standing by with our Brian Mudrick.
Oliver, so much excitement playing in a gold medal game. What did you make of that opening 20 minutes for your team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously exciting playing in the gold medal game, but I think that you got to keep controlling our emotions out there, and yeah, I mean, it's a great time out there. Just keep playing hard.
What does Sweden do out there to maybe make it difficult for your team to generate some offense?
Yeah, I think that, you know, they're a good team through the neutral zone defensively and offensively, and I think we just got to manage that, manage the lines, and we'll be all right.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All the talk about the U.S. out for revenge after last year's gold medal game, the Swedes hearing none of it. The defending champs getting out to a great start in this gold medal game. Dave and Laura back with you here once again. And hey, for some players, they're picking the perfect time to pick up their first point and their first goal of this tournament.
That's why you have to play right through the final minute of the final game. You just never know who's going to be the star. And this is a goal that USA doesn't give up a lot. USA are usually very quick on pucks, but they decided that they weren't as quick on this puck as expected. As Sweden got in hard in the forecheck, and it results in the goal. And it's Elliot Stallberg gets his first point and first goal of the tournament. Usually when the puck's dumped in, the U.S. is on it right away. This is a communication error. I'm really not sure as to who was going to pick up the puck, so everybody hesitates. And in the hesitation, there's Anton Wahlberg gets in hard along the boards, and maybe got away a little bit of a high stick, comes out with the puck. Something that the U.S. has been very efficient at, are working the boards, getting in loose pucks, and outnumbering their opponent on pucks. That situation, like I said, it was just a little communication error, and it resulted in the first goal and the only goal so far in the game.
Something the U.S. has been very good at doing this tournament, scoring goals, averaging 8 per game. Yes, 48 coming in their 6 previous games. And you looked at Sweden and you said, okay, they've got the pieces in place that could slow down this team because no one's had any luck to do so far. Goaltending and defense obviously front and center, Dave.
No question about it. And for Sweden, the way they defend is great. But the U.S. did find a few cracks in the Swedish armor, so to speak. There were a lot of really nice plays that allowed USA to really generate some pretty good chances. They've got to be a little more efficient, a little sharper on their plays. This is one of the best ones. Will Smith, the spin around, Gabe Pro, the spin around, and Terrance just can't quite finish. And they do another quick slick play, another drop play by Smith. And watch at the top, Ryan Leonard wants that puck, he bangs the ice. There are opportunities that the U.S. have created. It's not as though this was all Sweden in this period. The U.S. created all sorts of great opportunities. Erlund made some very good saves. Trey Augustine had some good stops in Sweden's power play. But it's just that slight little miscues or just miss of the play that the U.S. hasn't seen. We haven't seen that for the U.S. all tournament, but in the first period, there were a couple, maybe extra pressure from Sweden is making the difference, but a couple of plays that we saw the U.S. connect on throughout the tournament, they just missed in the first period.
The stakes are high. That gold medal game going on right now, and yes, the championship on the line. It has already been an exciting final day of these U18s. When we come back, we'll take you back to what happened in that bronze game between Canada and Slovakia.
It's time to stir up the conversation. See how we rank the plays of the first round. And see if you agree. Tune in for the results of the plays of the first round on Top Shelf. Wednesday, 3:30 Eastern on NHL Network.
92% of households that kick off the year with Peloton are still
USA, but Erlandin, who has been brilliant the entire tournament. And, one of the most impressive stats, and we throw out different stats at different times, through 6 games and now 1 period, Sweden has given up only 2 even strength goals. And you put that all in perspective at even strength. I mean, the way they control play, they're so coordinated and organized in their play. And it just seems that, like, wherever you're playing defensively or offensively, Oliver Moore touched on it in his interview with you, they just know how to play defensively, offensively in the neutral zone. So it's a real significant challenge for Team USA.
You look at the goalie, Noah Erlandin. Remember, Laura talked about him. Hugo Haviland last year, sort of a similar build of goalie, similar size, and he was the hero, him and his twin brother, getting to celebrate a gold medal together, and Sweden trying to go back to back. Getting set. Underway. Second period. Unger Sorum on the puck for Team Sweden. He'll work it in. Fortescue. Back. They'll chip it to the boards. Ryan Leonard recovers, sends that to center ice. Kick back in. Fortescue collects. Stenberg's got to get back on side. He will. Drew Fortescue dumps it in. In comes Ryan Leonard. Will Smith. Fortescue can't hold it in as Stenberg chipped it back to Hudson.
Even that play by USA, everybody backing up each other. You can see where Sweden's trying to get an advantage, getting the puck behind the defense, but Fortescue up, but Hudson comes right across the backside, and no danger ensues.
Will Smith along the line. Came out of the zone. Leonard has a look and alertly brings it back in onside. Quick shot. And that's what he can do, Ryan Leonard. But Erland didn't see that movie before, and he made the stop.
Yeah, when you talk about players who rev at high RPMs, that's Ryan Leonard. And, he's a terrific skater. He's got really excellent hands. And, whatever the situation calls for, a body check, drive to the net, a shot, a pass, count on him to deliver.
Dan Muse described him as playoff hockey every second of his life. Like, he lives, breathes, loves it, and he brings his A game each and every time he steps on the ice. What more can you ask for? Here's a turnover. Wahlberg, little move to the forehand. Oh, Wahlberg shut down by Augustine. And mark that save to keep it a 1-0 game. Anton Wahlberg, dangerous chance, looking for his 4th goal of the tournament.
Well, he made the play on the first goal, getting onto the puck and then delivering that pass to Stallberg.
Carey Terrance brings it in, cutting around. Terrance into the corner. Moore picks it up, delivers it to the line. Bouillon found on it, but got it to Manedian. Manedian at the line. Brought in by Moore. Moore in the corner. Possesses the puck, feeds the line. Over to Bouillon. Steve Bouillon trying to spin away from Noel Nord. Bouillon in deep, hit by Willander. As Willander trips him up. Works it to Kangas in the corner. Hagens into the mix as he jumps on the ice. Backhanded in by Fine. Nord able to poke that up ahead.
Tonight.
Zether waits. Nord shoots, and Fisher got in the way. Kangas up to the point. Long shot, knocked down, never got through to Augustine. Kangas spins away in front, and the Zether drive was broken up. Good job by Will Vogt as he's on the move for USA. Cross ice pass, Yzerman. That was knocked off his stick by Theo Lindstein. Lindstein with Nord. Into the glove of Trey Augustine.
Well, Anton Wahlberg, he's dancing. What a fantastic move, inside out. Hurting really battles, and then the puck kicks right into the middle. And now Wahlberg, great hands, moves back to the forehand. And you watch how Augustine stays right with him. And, you know, there's no early commitment. He's keeping himself in perfect position. So if Wahlberg moves to his backhand, he can make the save and shut it down. And when he shoots it on the forehand, no vulnerability. Another really good challenge by Wahlberg, and standing right up to it is Augustine.
Enstrom can't win the draw with Danny Nelson. Good win by Nelson. USA controls. Skating up ice. Cole Hudson delivers it in. In comes Guzzo. USA trying to get some sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Unger Sorum reaching for it. Backed up by Stenberg. Otto Stenberg. Poked away by Hudson. Good play by him. Starting things up that left side. Long shot from distance, swallowed up by Noah Ehrliden. You have to think, as the talent level, Greg, of these two goalies, you got to get a lot more traffic and a little disruption because they see it. They're going to stop it.
Yes, that is certainly the case with Noah Ehrliden. We've seen it all through the tournament. I mean, Trey Augustine has been solid in the USA net.
And Craig, you can argue too, you know, Sweden's path, they had Canada, Slovakia, Czechia, Germany, and Latvia. Germany ended up being relegated. United States, pardon me, they didn't have Latvia. They met them in the quarterfinals. USA had Latvia, Norway, Finland, and Switzerland. So a little easier path. I mean, nothing's easy at this tournament. That's not what I mean, but their group was not as strong. And some adversity here in this gold medal game. Sweden, as we've seen all tournament long in Ajoie, they are a tough, tough team. Perreault winding it up. Perreault shoots up high, and a good look on Ehrliden. Benedict lost the puck near boards. Here's Nord. Lindstein. Lindstein drops it back. Zether keeps it into the line. Nord below the goal line. Sweden changing behind him. Gabe Perreault flips to Will Smith, knocked down by Kangas, and that's a hand pass, so that'll stop play.
Gabe Perreault has tremendous confidence with the puck. A little look, and then he holds the puck, and he's trying to look for an opening here. They do a great job of swinging high, and then where you have to be really sharp as a defensive team, there he is trying to go short side again. We saw that earlier in the first period, but they're always looking for where those opportunities can ensue, not just for themselves, but they work off of one another. One of the areas they're so good is at positioning themselves behind the opponent. So you have to be really, really sharp and attentive to detail so you don't get caught with the play behind you.
Terrance tried that centering feed. Moore, he gets pinned by Hurtig. Moore to the near point, but William wasn't there. He'll retreat for Team USA. Stahlberg hits him in the corner. Sagadin maneuvering around. Terrance back defensively. Stahlberg. Sagadin, good job to steal it. Works it up to the point. Lindstein throws it on net. Hit a stick, never got through. Terrance chips it up the ice with Moore. Terrance stops towards the net. Hit Lindstein in the hand, never got through. And then the pass to Bouya. That'll miss, and Fortescue's back for Team USA. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Our second medal game of the day. Team Canada, what a performance. The comeback win versus Slovakia to win the bronze medal. The only question is, who will take home the gold? Higgins through center ice. Pass behind Cole Eiserman. Hit by Sandy Pellikka. Higgins chips it into the corner. Sandy Pellikka in tight quarters, chips it up. And another example of why number 4, such a smooth, smart defenseman in this tournament. Oh, there's contact from behind as Anton Wahlberg took a shot into the boards. And Team Sweden about to go on the power play. We'll see for how long.
That's boarding. There's no question about it. And Cole Hudson. Well, the smaller Cole Hudson against the big, lanky Anton Wahlberg, but there it is with the cross-check, and that's... we talk about Axel Sandin Pellikka. I mean, here he is under pressure, but he just keeps his position in. He keeps pushing the puck along the boards, and Will Vogt has no opportunity. The puck comes out. And his ability, here he is against Cole Iserman, leverage. Right there, shuts him right down, makes sure he can't go anywhere. I mean, there's nowhere on the ice, there's no situation. He's not going to overpower you and make these big physical hits. When you watch him play, I see zero vulnerability in his game.
Ranked number 7 by NHL Central Scouting for international skaters. You have to think his stock on the rise for the upcoming draft. 22 games in the SHL, top men's league in Sweden this year. United States on the penalty kill, sent down the ice by Nelson.
And Axel Sandin Pellikka is out on the ice. Coach's blood pressure goes down, their stress levels are low, their heart rate doesn't increase. That's the type of ability he has.
Unless it's the opposing coach. Heart rate might go up a little bit. Horsfall. Backdoor pass. Pass in front. Score! The tip in front. Noel Nord makes it 2-0 Sweden on the power play.
Sandin Pellikka starts his play on the boards, on the right wing boards, and he spins. He's got the understanding of where he can make a play. You see how he twists away. Danny Nelson's a really good player. Lindstein whips it back, and then right back from Forrest Foul, right to the post. Just unbelievable. We talk about how coordinated they are, how organized they are. Sandin Pellikka right back into the play. I mean, all Nord had to do was have a stick on the ice, and Sandin Pellikka was going to bank it in. What an unbelievably great play. Offensive players have to be able to make plays in the offensive zone, under pressure, under sticks, through skates, and all those tight spaces. Most of them can't. And the brilliance of Sandin Pellikka right there on display. We saw it defensive zone. We see it on the power play. Brilliant.
Third of the tournament for Nord, and once again, the #1 power play here in Switzerland. The U18 strikes. Enstrom from his own zone. 2-0 Sweden. USA in their first hole as Enstrom taken out of the play. Fisher for Leonard. Knocked down by Smith. He'll play it up the ice. Booyah. Booyah will bring it in. Weak shot, but it went wide. Erliden played it with a stick. William round the boards. Perreault up top. Will Smith delays. He found on the shot. Stenberg was going down to block it. Leonard got dropped in front of the net. Pass to the left side. Stenberg brings it in. Otto Stenberg wrist shot, and that was blocked. Never got through. Stretch pass up the left side. Perreault stops. Gabe Perreault waiting for help. He'll spin and throw it in. Turnover at the line. Leonard trying to cut in. Nord took it away. Nord up the ice up the right side. Nord still with it. Puts on the brakes. Watched by Hudson. Gangus. Look for that centering pass. Remember too, Noel Nord was the player that hit Bjarnason, the Canadian goalie, and knocked him out of the game in the semifinal. Here's Smith. A little bit of space. Stops on Lindstein. Smith towards the net, and all tangled up was Perreault, and he was shoved down in another shot as Tom Willander, physical player, knocked him down. Kangas, great shot in and out of the glove. Follow-up try. And swallowed up by Augustine as Nord causing some headaches here for Team USA.
When it's go time, I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. So you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
Maddie's recap. Boston Ice, Backyard Pond, Bowl, Chicken, Med School? Nah. Michigan Forward, 30 goals, Guac, Seattle Pro, second game, first goal. Salsa, hot, rookie season, fire. Still tenacious, always Chipotle.
AG1 by Athletic Greens gives you the daily nutrients that form the foundation for your health routine. It's made with the highest quality ingredients, put through the strictest quality testing standards, so everybody can own their health. Start your journey at athleticgreens.com.
The first time you connected your GoDaddy website and your store was also the first time you realized.
Well, we can do anything. Cheesecake cookies? The Chookie!
Manage all your sales from one place with a partner that always puts you first. Start today at GoDaddy.com.
You're going to get an example of why Sweden has only given up 2 even strength goals to date. I mean, Tommy Wielander gets right to the front of the net. Second one, you might say, might have been deserving of a penalty. Anders Eriksson at the timeout was very animated with his group. And I think he's trying to tell, listen, we got this game in good order. Let's not be taking any penalties. But as Will Smith spins and Perreault's going to the net, Tommy Wielander's in perfect position to shut it down. Perreault has no chance to make a play on that pass. And superb team defense here by Team Sweden throughout the tournament and certainly through the first half of this game.
Well, Sweden beat Canada 8-0 in group play, 7-2 in the semifinals. Finan shoots and couldn't get a clean shot away. He was back check, Forsfall on the puck.
Even that play by Forsfall, like he just keep moving it up the boards. We're not going to beat ourselves. I feel like we've said that about Sweden. They don't beat themselves.
Terrance towards the net, more little chip. Crafty little play, but Erliden ready. Another drive blocked. Unger Sorum on the move, and Schultz plays it away. Terrance at the line. Stripped of the puck by Forsfall. He'll chip it up the wing. Minetian. Forsfall continues to work. Fine through center ice. Fine delays, wrist shot. Wielander, good block. Danny Nelson, lone man down low for USA. Stahlberg at his own line, plays it back. Wielander up the ice. Nord shoots it in. In comes Johansson. Bergstrom. Blind shot, missed the mark. Jacob Segedin lost the puck. Guzzo up the ice for Team USA. Salvatore Guzzo working in. Backhand try. Stop. Rebound follow-up. Handled again by Erliden. Stahlberg. Nelson back checking him. Bouillon on the puck. Steve Bouillon. Little fake. Brings it in. Steve Bouillon on the puck. Cuts into the forehand, lost it. Over to Nelson, wrist shot. Erliden the save. Stenberg, stripped by Nelson. He got backed up, though a little bit of help from Landon. Stenberg, left side, in, shoots into the glove of Trey Augustine.
Well, we see a nice rush by Sal Guzzo. And the puck kicks over here, and he got on the backhand. He gets it directed towards the net, off the pads, and then it kicks right to Danny Nelson. And Erliden has to be sharp once and then twice with the left pad. So close for the USA, making it a 2-1 game. But a nice play by Guzzo with the puck to the net, but Danny Nelson following right there with a great scoring chance, and Erliden shuts it down.
19 saves by Noah Erliden. 2 shutouts in the tournament, 5-0 record. He's just allowed 6 goals the entire tournament. And Sandy Pellica lost his stick, picks it back up. Stenberg flips to space up that right side. Unger Sorum back. Stenberg space. Oh, and he missed up high with a backhand. He was wide open. Bangs his stick in frustration. Yeah, he was that close to 3-0.
DraftKings Sportsbook is your place to bet on the greatest sport on ice. There's so many ways to get closer to the game. And with this latest offer, you can win big. Now that is deserving of some victory stick taps.
Download the app, sign up with the promo code, bet $5 on any team to win $150 in bonus bets if they win.
And get in on the action with an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Well, Otto Stenberg's had a big offensive impact, and he starts his play with a little flip, and then Sora turns around, and then who comes right back into the play? Oh, yeah, that would be Otto Stenberg. And he tries to go to the backhand just a little too high. He knows it. I mean, those types of scoring chances don't happen very often, and top-end players know when they get them, you know, it's something that's special, but at the same time, you want to finish in that spot, and Stenberg could have made it 3-0 Sweden.
Ranked 6th by NHL Central Scouting for international skaters, Otto Stenberg. Draft lottery right around the corner on May the 8th. The Ducks with the best chances. Will Smith tried to advance play, could not. Spinning shot right to Augustine. He'll play it. Zach Schultz to center ice. Stenberg knocks it down, stays onside, brings it in. Stenberg, that hit a skate, never got through. Stenberg, the backhand for Enstrom, hit by Schultz. Sora in the battle down low. Schultz trying to close him off. Played up top. Hertig, wrist shot high, missed. Manetian picks it up for Team USA. Gave it away though. Stenberg. Sorum delays. Good block by Schultz. Ryan Leonard. He gives it away. Nord throws it back in. And really, through the midway point of this game, the first time we've seen this top line with the United States frustrated by a team. Lindstein. Sandin Pellikka. Axel Sandin Pellikka on the puck. Across for Lindstein. Waits, shoots, and Augustine was there. Kangas the screen. Kangas keeps the cycle going. Zether. Good stick by Gabe Perreault. Knocks that down the ice and allows Perreault to head off for a change. Body check there. Yzerman trying to give it to Sandin Pellikka. High compete level from Cole Yzerman, number 34 for Team USA. Noel Nord lost his footing, taken away by Manetian up the ice. USA trying to break away in numbers. Yzerman was tripped up at the line in Sweden. Zether the other way. Zether, he was tangled up. Zether gets it back, chips it in. Sweden changing.
Penalty coming up to the USA.
Hook and go.
But this is what Sweden does to you. They wear you down. So they force the 4-2-9 train to stay in their station in the defensive zone. No way to get moving and get on track, pun intended. But you look at a Sweden team, and we keep talking about 2 even strength goals against to date. But here's the penalty. Zether through the middle, and then right on the hands, right on the hook by Will Vogt. And that's what is being called. And what an opportunity for Sweden. USA trying to survive a Swedish power play.
Already a power play goal in the game. Noel Nord striking on the power play, most dangerous power play in the tournament. As the United States came in with the most shots on goal, the most goals with 48, but stymied so far by Noah Erliden and Team Sweden.
Talk about a high-scoring USA team, and you just think about where they've been in this game, and a large portion of it has been in their defensive zone, and even when they got to the offensive zone, they haven't been able to really sustain a lot of time in there and get opportunities and wear down Sweden.
Dower Nilsson, watched by Fisher. Dower Nilsson protects the puck. Nord send it in front, nobody home, and there's Guzzo to clear.
Nice play by Guzzo, just dropping down there. Those are penalty killing meetings to try to impress upon the penalty killers what a team will try to do under certain situations.
Good job by Carter. Slager nearly stole, gets it back, wrist shot, and a bobble by Erliden. So Slager doing his thing on the penalty kill. Lindstein drops. Forsfall over the line. Zev Forsfall brings it in. He'll stop. Nudged by Manetian. Nord below the goal line. Forsfall. Lindstein. Dower Nilsson's parked in front. Forsfall fanned on the pass. Moore working it clear, couldn't do it. Dower Nilsson cutting in. He was stripped of the puck. Aaron Manetian, nice strong defensive play, and he'll send it down the ice. In comes Slager. As Erliden had to play it, USA a full change in, but stretched up quickly. Enstrom in, banned on the shot. Fortescue, full credit, got back and took that away. Wahlberg at center ice, maneuvers back in. Wahlberg's had a strong game in this gold medal game thus far for Sweden. Wahlberg, Stenberg, Willander. Shoots, deflected, just wide. Rebound, Enstrom. In tight, Wahlberg jams, and Augustine able to find that puck.
Throughout this tournament, Sweden directs pucks to the net. They take pucks to the net, and Trey Augustine has to be really sharp. Willander understands there's a path there, and then Wahlberg with a great chance in tight. And Augustine now knows it's a 2-0 game. 3-0 is a massive hill to try to climb back up. Talk about dialed in. That's exactly what you see from Trey Augustine.
And Craig, it just feels a little deja vu from last year. You know, USA, high-powered team, Sweden always very tough, and Sweden came out of the gates. Didn't really let the United States get that offensive flow going that they had all tournament long.
You know, even that being said, though, they hit about 4 posts and 3 crossbars and had almost 50 shots.
Sweden controls off the draw. Stenberg up top. Willander, Unger Sorum, Stenberg, one-time drive. Otto Stenberg denied by Augustine. Good save by Trey Augustine. Stenberg in, delivers. Enstrom to the forehand, try to tuck it home. And cleaned up by USA, and that'll do it. Boats out of the box, and USA on the move. Moore, he'll drop it off. Leonard slings it backdoor for Foden. He just missed out of the box and nearly in the back of the net. Under 6 to go here in the second period. Unger Sorum dangles in. Watched by Hudson. Unger Sorum turns and delivers it. Johansson up for Hurtig, and it popped out of the zone. At least I thought it did. Sweden apparently still in onside. Leonard on the puck. Hudson through center ice. He'll delay. 5 minutes remaining in the period. Shot into Erliden. Landed into the corner. Elliot Stahlberg, who opened up the scoring. Starting to play for Johansson. Johansson banned on the shot. Hudson got in his way. Will Smith, the bank pass intended for Leonard. All the way down to Lindstein.
USA has had almost 0 forecheck pressure. Almost 0.
Hudson, watched by Nord. Hudson skates around him. Cole Hudson, he'll skate it in. Hudson, centering pass, hit Nord. Just held into the line by Leonard. Bro tried that centering feed, nobody was there. Sandy Pellikka from his own zone up for Nord. Nord over the line. Nord, wrist shot, missed the mark. Jam back in by Sweden. Will Smith in his own zone. Smith up that right side, stripped of the puck. Good job by Zether. Nord, drop pass for Willander.
Yep.
Willander cuts in the left side. Willander tried the pass in front. Here comes USA. Smith wanted the puck. Fine, skates it up the ice. Fine, drops, gets it back. Fine, C-pass across for Perreault. And that stayed out. You saw Will Smith banging on his stick. He wanted that pass.
Yeah, and you saw where Fine just wasn't able to get it to him. That was the play that needed to happen, and it didn't.
Good speed. Cole Eiserman cutting in, lost the puck. Wahlberg took it away. Wahlberg for Forsfall up the right side. Sandy Pellikka cutting in. Sandy Pellikka, weak backhand. Augustine the save. Wahlberg whacks at it with a backhand. Dower Nielsen reaching for it. There's Fisher under some duress. Nearly lost the puck. Manedian helped. Play to Sandy Pellikka. Theo Lindstein. Lindstein, wrist shot. Hit his own player in front, Dower Nielsen. Fine, away for USA. With Hagens and Eiserman. Fine, in the skates of Hagens. Couldn't find it, and Forsfall moves it out of his zone. With Wahlberg. Forsfall into the corner. He'll chip for Wahlberg. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, second period, 2-0 Sweden. USA trying to find some life here in Switzerland on this Sunday night. There's a turnover. Picked off. Fine shoots, and Erliden bails out his team again. Yzerman trying to chip it down low. Yzerman, 9 goals in the tournament. USA right now held off the scoreboard. Enstrom for Stenberg. He'll flip it into the corner. Unger Sorum giving chase. Jam back in. Stenberg trying to steal. Unger Sorum. Yzerman there first. Yzerman swings it across. Terrance skates it in. Terrance delays, lost the puck. Picked up by USA. In front, quick shot. Terrance, the follow-up try. Erliden stretched out and keeps it out. Carey, Terrance trying to get USA on the board.
Internet without malicious websites. Without malware-ridden files. Zen. Be more cyber zen. Get NordVPN.
Create amazing work with Fiverr. All you need is your team and a talented freelancer who will lend a hand and seamlessly join your team from just about anywhere. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
Over 100 million Americans have low or no credit. Self is a new way to build credit, no credit score required. Self customers who make on-time payments see a 30-point bump in their credit score on average. Download the app today.
Carey, Terrance had a fantastic chance, a glorious shot. Oliver Moore on the puck and quickly recognizes that Terrance is wide open. And, you know, even when you get those great chances, Noah Erliden again and again. And earlier, this is the play where Will Smith wanted the puck. Ryan Fine couldn't get it up to him, and then the play just died near the net. And you want to try to get it onto Will Smith's stick as often as possible.
Puck battle won by Sweden. Trying to get through 40 minutes of play, keeping this high-powered USA offense off the board. Successful thus far. Hudson through center ice. Lost the puck at the line, chipped down the ice, and back goes Fortescue.
So that's a play for Team USA to try to establish a forecheck. You got to get the puck in and get after it.
Cole Hudson at the line, lost it, backed up by Terrance. He'll shoot it in. Hendrickson chasing after it. Wrist shot, never got through. Hendrickson back on it. He gets dumped. The chip and chase. Wahlberg tried to center it, as Stahlberg was breaking in. 35 seconds left in the period. Terrance up the right wing. Will Smith. Smith walks it in. Smith still on the puck. Tried to jam it in with a little backhand. Puck behind the net. You look to your top players in the tournament to try break through. Can they do it here? Up top. Drag move. Wrist shot. Found on it. Fisher didn't get a clean look. Just a few seconds remaining in the period. Sweden calmly dumping it to center. Smith, long shot. Erliden the save. And through 40 minutes of play in this gold medal game, USA trailing by 2.
A tactically brilliant game by Sweden. Don't be surprised. We've seen it the entire tournament.
Elliot Stahlberg and then Noel Nord on the power play, making it 2-0 Sweden, 20 minutes away from going back-to-back here at the Under-18s. Laura, Dave, next with your intermission.
When it's go time, I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. So you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
Maddie's recap. Boston Ice, backyard pond, bull, chicken, med school? Nah. Michigan forward, 30 goals, guac, Seattle pro. Second game, first goal. Salsa, hot, rookie season, fire. Still tenacious, always Chipotle.
92% of households that kick off the year with Peloton are still active a year later? Yeah, actively using it as a coat rack.
Congrats on 50 rides!
Okay, but it's still just a fad. Just an elitist fitness cult.
Come on, guys, I know this isn't easy, but we got this.
You'll give up eventually.
Seriously? 92%.
92% stick with it. So can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
Why did we choose Safelight? We were loading our SUV when crack. Safelight came right to us, and we could see exactly when they'd arrive. With the replacement we could trust. That's service the way we want it.
Safelight Repair, Safelight Replace.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's easier than ever to get your projects done right. With Angie, you can connect with top pros and see ratings and reviews. And when you book and pay through Angie, you're covered by our happiness guarantee. Check out Angie.com today. Angie, and done.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1. Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Health insurance commercial, take one.
Cut! Cut! One more. I got this. Cut! Take 37. Cut!
I don't actually play tennis. I'm just an actor in a commercial. Most insurance companies don't know me, but Humana does. When I was diagnosed with COPD, they helped me manage it and keep my medication costs low. Even got me playing harmonica to help my lungs.
Motorcycle scene, take one.
I can't ride this thing either.
Better care begins with listening. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
What if you could get rid of your kitchen garbage at the push of a button? Lomi can take your food waste, product packaging, and even compostable plastics and turn them into nutrient-rich fertilizer that you can feed your plants.
To stir up the conversation.
McKinnon like a drag racer.
Each week we sift and search, debate and argue.
Minds are blown.
But only the best gets labeled top shelf.
Let's go!
See how we rank the plays of the first round and see if you agree.
What a beauty!
Not every play can make the cut.
Are you kidding me?
And only one can earn the top spot. Tune in for the results of the plays of the first round on Top Shelf. Wednesday, 3:30 Eastern on NHL Network.
We're getting set to hand out the gold medal at the men's U18s, and the same thing will happen today at the men's U18 National Club Championship. It's an all-Quebec final, and it gets underway here on TSN starting at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. It's all about the gold medals here on TSN. So the U.S. trailing 2-0 now after 40 minutes. Let's hear from the captain, Zach Scholes, standing by with Brian.
Zach, you knew this game versus Sweden would be tough. What are they doing out there to frustrate you guys offensively?
Yeah, I think they're just closing plays early, and we can't get behind them much and get much to the net. So we need to be a little better getting pucks in behind them and going on the forecheck. And then I think we just got to play quicker and faster overall.
Is it important to try and support your offensive players, your top line, in a critical third period?
Yeah, it is. It's huge for us. We need to. Everybody needs to support each other out there, and it's not over yet. We're going to give it all.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
A big period still to come, and this gold medal game between the U.S. and Sweden. And Sweden has gotten the U.S. kind of into unfamiliar territory. Of course, they were trailing for the first time at this tournament, and the U.S. PK has just been so strong from start to finish. This is only the second power play goal allowed this entire tournament, Dave.
Well, the U.S. should feel good about themselves. Canada allowed 15 goals against from Sweden in 2 games, so 2 goals against in 2 periods. Although it's a gold medal game, they're not going to be very happy. Sweden's power play is very efficient, and Craig talks so much about Axel Sandin-Pellikka. What a great job bringing the puck in, winning the board battle, then freeing himself up and putting this right on Noel Nord's stick. This play is made, and he wins the battle right here. He chips the puck back. It's not a lost puck battle. It's actually a win on the boards for Sandin-Pellikka, and the head up, finding Nord's stick and deflecting it perfectly to give his team a 2-0 lead. The power play has been a difference maker for Sweden throughout the tournament when they needed it most, and it came up big time in the second period. One opportunity there, and they made the best of it.
4 returning players from last year's team on this year's
team has scored 3 goals versus Sweden in a game. That was Slovakia in group play. United States has to find a way here in the third period, down by 2, to get at least 2 or 3 to have a chance to snap the gold medal drought. No gold since 2017. Sweden trying to go back-to-back for the first time. The United States did so in 14-15 as they won in Zug, Switzerland, the gold medal, the USA. Here's Ryan Leonard, some pace up the right side. Leonard falls, tries to center the puck. Sandy Pellikka took it away. And nice passing again to exit the zone by Team Sweden. Otto Stenberg, the captain, wrist shot, Augustine the stop. Pass right in front again. That was Stenberg setting up Enstrom. He got taken down. Otto Stenberg, so dangerous all the time. He's on the puck in front. It was slashed away nicely by Fortescue. Enstrom chips it towards the net, picked up by Hudson. Cole Hudson, 11 points in the tournament, up for Gabe Perreault. Perreault into space for Smith. Will Smith avoids contact in the corner. Turnover, in sight, wrist shot, never got through, and the stick shattering of Manedian. The defenseman's got to get a new stick. Forsfall trying to take advantage. Forsfall dishes, return feed as Manedian got back on the ice and into the play and was able to break that up. Terrance swiping for the puck. Jam back into Team USA territory. Up for Moore. Moore cutting in, trying to slide it through. Good, strong stick. Tom Willander took it away, and Nord's on the move. Nord, wrist shot off a stick and out of play.
So defensive zone, the puck ends up on Axel Sandin Pellikka. He's got to size up. What's my best option? I'll just look. Here we go, right out of our zone here. And they're on the attack quickly. Here comes Stenberg down the wing. Quick shot. He gets the rebound, and then Edstrom just trying to slide in on the short side. And Augustine has to be really sharp. But Sandin Pellikka, I mean, there's many options, and he picks the best one.
Saw the chance from Otto Stenberg, a 5-point game versus Team Canada in the semifinal. And again, thus far, Noah Erliden shutting the door on Team USA's high-powered offense. Flip to space at center. Guzzo brings it in with Slager. Nord works it to center. Fisher gets the puck back. Paul Fisher up the left wing. Nelson. Danny Nelson keeps moving. Nelson cutting into the backhand try, and that was stopped. Follow-up try, Slager missing as Erliden, another save. Lindstein trying to clean it up. Guzzo steals. Salvatore Guzzo using the boards. Fisher passes it across. Wrist shot, Booyam off the post. Ziad Booyam off the post, off the shot from the blue line.
And the U.S. had some pressure in the Swedish zone, and the puck kicks back high to Booyam, and he just moves into the middle, and as he's moving, shoots it back the other way, and right off the inside of the post. You know, Zach Schultz, when he was talking to you in the second intermission, he talked about, we've got to get pucks behind them. We haven't been able to forecheck, and that's where you got to start establishing your game if you want to try to get opportunities. That last shift by Team USA was a perfect example of what Zach Schultz was talking about.
Ziad Booyam, the California native, that close to his second goal of the tournament, would have been a massive spark. Give Team USA some offensive life in this gold medal game. Cole Hudson works it across, up the ice quickly, and Will Vogt will chip that into Team Sweden's bench.
I don't think there's any question that Team USA has confidence in their offensive ability. And, you know, they can score. They have the players that can make an impact. Sweden knows that. But, you know, I don't think there's any reason in a 2-0 game that you're down in to start to have to put yourself in vulnerable spots or to press unnecessarily. Just have your purpose, like Zach Schultz said, in the offensive zone. Try to wear them down, and the more you can get Lindstein and Sandin Pellikka playing in their own zone, that's a good thing as well.
Unger Sorum, the shot handled by Augustine. Stretch pass, hit Will Smith back of the skate. Sent down the ice, Fortescue picks it up. for Hudson. Cole Hudson up the right side. Ryan Leonard in, shoots, rebound, briefly available until Erliden finds it, and a face-off in Sweden's territory.
How many times have we seen USA through the tournament be able to get the puck wide, move with speed, and then the next player's coming into the play? Everything for USA in this game, or most everything, has been one-on-one. Ryan Leonard has no option. He's outside. Nylander just keeps him there. Erliden just grabs it, saves it, covers it up. That's the defensive brilliance, team-wise, of Sweden.
Stallberg off the right side for Team Sweden, hit by Cole Yzerman. They're still tangled up. Will Vogt at center ice, the dish. Hagens, some speed. Hagens delivers the backhand pass for Yzerman. He found on it. Follow up drive, send it front, jam play, Vogt. And that didn't miss by much. Again, rattling behind Erliden. USA pushing, wrist shot high, missing the mark.
Oh, it didn't miss by much. Will Vogt finds himself right in a very good spot, and he turns, and the puck ends up coming right into his wheelhouse, and he turns and kicks it, just looks like off the right pad of Erliden, and then it ends up going wide. There, you have the left pad, or did it hit the outside of the net? I thought it might have got his pad, but
Sether lining up to take the draw. He'll win it. Kangas, little shoulder check, sees Fisher engaging. Terrance towards the net, missed. In comes Moore. Moore in the corner with Fine. Kangas. Gustav Kangas up for Noel Nord. Into the corner first. Kangas backs him up. Lifted up to Terrance. Terrance goes to the net, stays onside. Fine in the corner, stops. Ryan Fine dishes off. Turning around is Moore. Oliver Moore, wrist shot. Hit Terrance in front. Chip to the circle. Fine finds it. Fine. Hit by Landon.
this is what Zach Schultz was telling you as well. They close on you. They close on you individually, and then they close the space.
William lost it. Terrance follows up. He found on the shot. Stenberg on the puck. Otto Stenberg using his speed up the ice. Stenberg takes it wide. Round the net. Stenberg takes a shove in the corner. Enstrom, his turn to race after it. Guzzo up for Nelson. That was stripped. Return feed poked away to center ice. Good stick there by Nelson. Shot in off the glass. Shift to the line. Sandin Pellikka. Chipped in. Puck at center. Over to Hendrickson. Beckett Hendrickson. Racing after the puck. Son of longtime NHLer Darby Hendrickson. Sandin Pellikka. Skates it through center. Over the line. Forsfall. Chips it in. Nearly 6 minutes gone in this third period. Time running out for Team USA. Gabe Perreault shoots it in deep. In comes Will Smith. Skated up the ice again. Here's Lindstein. Lindstein, the flip, and Augustine decides to glove it down.
You watch Sweden play. You know, they support one another so well in the defensive zone, in the offensive zone. They track back tremendously well. And as Zach Schultz told you in the second intermission, like, they're right on you. They close your space, and Anders Eriksson has done a phenomenal job with this team. And the other thing, you never see plays that are high risk. They don't throw pucks into the middle. They keep the puck below the goal line. And so now USA can't get their speed and their game going in an offensive manner. And Zach Schultz also told you they're going to have to get the puck working behind the Swedish defense.
No giving up in this Team USA side. USA Hockey National Team Development Program back home in Plymouth, Michigan. Can they find a way? In comes Moore to help Terrance. Terrance, Johansson. Slager jamming away. Willander closes him off. Tough to find space here for Team USA in this third period. Willander, little poke up the ice. Kangas at center. He'll keep it moving. Manedian, watched by Nord. Aaron Manedian winds up the speed for USA. Manedian cruising in. Manedian goes to coast, tries to tuck it home. What a rush by number 17. Slager on the puck, chips it high. Glove down, held in by Hagens. Enstrom, far boards, chips it to center. Steve Bouillon. Sent up the right side. Vogt, shot, stick save into the mesh for a stoppage. 12 minutes, 39 seconds away from back-to-back goals for Sweden.
When it's go time, I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. So you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
Jack's recap. Ice in the blood, bull, chicken, first step, first skate, black beans, all-star, vinaigrette, always. Hat trick, brothers picked, twig tosselli, A on the jersey. Still unshakable, always Chipotle.
I'll buy it.
Great, 11,000 like we agreed.
11 grand's a little steep, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I got $400 here in cold cash, and I got my Nana's wedding ring.
What?
You like ocean stuff? Fresh frozen lobsters. If you add all this up, basically it's 11 grand.
Never negotiate with strangers again.
Room offered 12,000.
Yeah, and I didn't have to haggle.
Sell your car entirely online on vroom.com.
Body-on-body battle, and this Swedish defense is tough, and they play hard on the puck. Tommy Bielander's right in the battle, and he's just determined that he's going to win it. He does win it, and then a little flip on the backhand, and out of the zone they come. Just like they do that all. Lindstein, Hurtig, Landon, Bielander, we just saw it.
Worth noting, Craig, too, as Perreault tries to jam it through. Smith, bouncing puck. Will Smith can't fish it out. And Sweden breaks it up ice, led by Wahlberg with Forsfall. Wahlberg shoots, and he missed up high. Stahlberg jams it back in. You talk about those defensemen. Albert Wickman lost to the team earlier in the tournament, and he was an important part of the defense for Sweden, and they've still found a way even without his presence.
Number 6, Big Axel Hurtig, has come in and really given them some strong physical play.
William on the puck. Cole Hudson. Hudson walks the line, waits, delivers, and look at the glove. Erliden has looked so sharp this entire game.
Cole Hudson, you know, he's excellent with the puck. But back to that Swedish defense, and Daryl Sutter, who's a terrific coach, would tell players, listen, here's what you're good at, now just go and do it. I'm not going to ask you to do more, but don't give me less. And coaches that understand how to put players into situations, you're right, they lose Wickman, a really good player, but Anders Eriksson, he makes sure that who's ever going in there, you're just going to be able to do your thing, nothing more. And obviously that's a little easier when you have Axel Sandin Pellikka, Theo Lindstein, Tommy Wielander.
Yzerman on cue, closed out by Sandin Pellikka. Pop pass, Moore! What a stop! Noah Erliden, save of the game, maybe save of the tournament, keeps it 2-0.
We saw Oliver Moore earlier set up Carey Terrance on a similar play, get the puck below the goal line and deliver it into the slot. Well, Cole Yzerman makes a really good play getting to that puck and between the legs right to Oliver Moore, and Noah Erliden keeps this game at 2-0, but that is a great chance and a better save by Noah Erliden. He sees where it's, you see how he closes, and fantastic. can't be sitting back on the goal line, and if you're not tracking the puck and you're not following where it is and where it could go, you're in trouble. Arlington never put himself into trouble.
Bjarnason had a pretty good glove save earlier in the tournament. That one was pretty special considering the context of this game. 2-0 Sweden. Moore in the puck battle. Dump back in. In comes Cole Yzerman. Yzerman gets taken down in the corner. Chip Barbours. Minetian able to hold it in momentarily. That battle continues in front of the Team Sweden bench. Chip down the ice. Enstrom on the move. Played to Schultz. Schultz. Yzerman jams it in. Axel Sandin Pellikka. He'll delay and then skated by Will Smith. Still on the puck. Sandin Pellikka brings it in. Wrist shot up high and forces Trey Augustine into the save.
You know, top-end players with the great poise, the game looks slow for them. Everybody's busy, takes a little look, makes a little turn, and now this is Will Smith and Gabe Perreault that are trying to check him. Around Smith, oh, I'll just slide around Gabe Perreault, get the puck to the net. I mean, it's so effortless. Not just physically, but mentally, his brilliance playing the game.
Played at the World Juniors, played at the Hlinka Gretzky, and playing an outstanding tournament here in Switzerland. Sandin Pellikka back to work in the corner. Guzzo trying to kick it free. Held into the line. Guzzo on the puck. Guzzo plays it across. Booyah. Wrist shot, score! They finally break through the tip in front. Danny Nelson. It's a one-goal game.
Well, there's some life in Team USA. This line has generated some chances. We saw Arlington make an excellent save on Danny Nelson earlier. We saw the post by Booyah, and now he gets this through, and as Danny Nelson is coming across the top, he just deflects it right down. Arlington has no chance. Coming right through the middle of your screen, and there's the tip on the backhand and the other way, and a 2-1 game with 10:16 left. USA, you knew that they were going to be able to inject some life into their team with a goal. Well, they have the goal, and now Sweden knows they're in for a last hard 10 minutes.
Danny Nelson committed to Notre Dame. As that drive, follow-up try, bouncing puck, Arlington able to stop Will Smith. Here comes the USA. Hudson into the corner. Gabe Perreault trying to muscle himself some room. Willander able to pick it up. Willander engaged by Leonard. He knocks him to the ice with a body check. Kangas starts the play. Interrupted, sent back for Smith. Will Smith cutting in. Smith lost the puck. Play below the goal line. Smith tries to dance away from Hertig. Will Smith bouncing puck, still on it. Smith jam play and brought it all the way to Arlington, and he'll hold. USA has pulled within one on the goal from Danny Nelson.
DraftKings Sportsbook is your place to bet on the greatest sport on ice. There's so many ways to get closer to the game. And with this latest offer, you can win big. Now that is deserving of some victory stick taps.
Download the app, sign up with the promo code, bet $5 on any team to win $150 in bonus bets if they win.
And get in on the action with an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Danny Nelson, I mean, this is a fantastic tip. Danny Nelson is coming across the top. He's got to spin himself around, and then on the backhand deflects it right down, and there is zero chance for Noah Arlington on that play. But a nice play by Booyah to get the puck through, and what a terrific tip by Danny Nelson.
His fourth of the tournament, and a player that Dan Muse raved about, the head coach, about what he's meant to this team. Turnover, Yzerman cutting in, backhand right through the crease. Arlington was ready. Unger Sorum up the right wing. Unger Sorum waits, slings it across. Stenberg shoots, and he missed the mark. Back the other way, Moore just over the stick of Higgins. You can feel the crowd energized. A great crowd inside St. Jacob Arena on this Sunday night. Great vibe for the bronze medal game and a great vibe here tonight.
So Higgins and Yzerman got called up from the U17 team right prior to the tournament in February. And Dan Muse had Higgins and Yzerman playing with Oliver Moore. He had him in a different spot. They wanted to get James Higgins back into the middle of the ice to give him a little bit more room. But Dan Muse, knowing that these three players have been a unit, have been a trio and played together, now here it is, high-end talent, high-end skill. 8:57 left in the third period of a gold medal game, trying to give your team as much offense as they can, and certainly that trio can.
Higgins, late birthday, 2025, draft eligible. Yzerman, 2024, draft eligible. And two dynamic underage players for Dan Muse. And you might need him here to find a little more offense. Under 9 minutes to go, 2-1 Sweden. Vogt behind the net, Will Vogt in front. Guzzo's got to hustle and he keeps it in the zone. Guzzo towards the net, Vogt trying to go through his legs. Willander all over him. Borschball picks it up. Up the left side, Wahlberg's got some runway. Wahlberg driving in. And he was closed off by Manetian. Good speed, Aaron Manetian. Nice little move in his own zone. He had that end-to-end rush earlier in the period. Nelson. Danny Nelson brings it in. Nelson in front, looking for Vogt again as those two got something going here in the third. Sandin Pellikka behind Erliden. Stretch pass up the ice, Zether. Zether, Knuckler. And Augustine's gonna lock that down on the shot from Simon Zether.
You know, the gold medal game is no time to experiment. And for Dan Muse to understand that, hey, I got to shorten up my bench. I got to find some different combinations that I know can work. So the fact that he's had the opportunity to have Yzerman and Higgins play with Moore, that is something that is really significant. Because there's going to be times in a game, in an important game, where you got to mix things up to try to find an advantage.
Moore wins the draw for USA. Here's Hudson, watched by Stenberg. Unger Sorum chasing after Hudson. He'll flip the backhand in some duress. Moore picks it up. Terrance is in front. Moore trying to spin away. Moore in the corner. Plays it up top. Hudson walks the line. Hudson, wrist shot off a stick and high and wide. Ryan Leonard takes contact. He's battling with Terrance. Terrance in the corner. Carey Terrance. Ryan Leonard. Will Smith digs it out. Up for Hudson. Cole Hudson. Assessing options. Creating space. Drops it back for Smith. Will Smith. Wrist shot blocked. Good block by Landon. That stung him, and Unger Sorum delivers it in deep. Smith back on the puck. He'll flick it up the ice. Gabe Perreault. Cross ice for Smith. Cutting in. Will Smith, and he just lost it. Perreault gets taken down. He goes hard into the end boards. USA trying to push. Ryan Leonard pinned. Unger Sorum sends the pass across. Wahlberg cuts in. Wahlberg, wrist shot wide. Borschball and Leonard collide. Sandin Pellikka. That's a knuckle shot from the blue line, and Trey Augustine alertly will cover.
A little knuckle shot flipped to the net by Sandin Pellikka. And this is the rush. You know, Perreault and then Will Smith moving in here, trying to make the play back, but Perreault can't get there. Borschball lost his stick, so if there was an opportunity to keep the pressure on in the offensive zone, they've been able to take advantage of that. But we've seen how well both of these teams have played in the tournament, and really we shouldn't be surprised with 6:19 left in the third period of a gold medal game that it's a 2-1 score.
Will Smith, 190 points all time, USA Hockey's national team development program, trailing only Jack Hughes And trying to generate a little more offense. Down by one. Vogt on the puck in the corner. Long puck battle continues. Hurtig trying to dig it free. Guzzo finds the puck. Up top. Schultz works it across. Menedian fanned on it. Has to try recover. Battle right at the line. Menedian tangled up. Jams it in for Will Vogt. Hurtig tries to pin him. Willander there to help. Willander has it for Team Sweden. Under 6 minutes to go. More on the forecheck. Willander skates to center. Delays, and then he flips it in, allowing Sweden to change. Augustine thought about playing it. Face-off in Team USA territory when we return to Basel.
IIHF Pro starts working instantly with 2 max strength pain relievers. So you can rise from pain like a pro. IIHF Pro.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
2? That's a Victorian antique.
All right. How much for the recliner, then?
Wait. How did that get out here? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
Here we go.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Chipotle's new chicken al pastor is fire on every level. Fresh chicken hot off the grill. A rich marinade of seared morita peppers and ground achiote balanced with a splash of pineapple. All combined for the right amount of heat. Chipotle's all-new chicken al pastor is where fire meets flavor.
Sweden 5 silver all time. USA 5 silver all time. Sweden 2 gold. USA looking for gold number 11. There's the medals. There's the time on the clock. There's the score. 2-1 Sweden, trying to go back-to-back for the first time at this tournament since the United States did so 2014 in Finland, and then led by Austin Matthews. 2015 gold again in Zug, Switzerland. Can Sweden get the job done and hang on? Here's Hudson. They'll fire it up that right side. Slager couldn't handle it. Sweden will bring it in. Unger Sora passing his skates, bouncing around, and Enstrom skated by it. Slager taken down in the corner. Tripping call coming up.
Enstrom grabbed the back of the sweater.
Thought it was
going to be a holding penalty. He grabbed the back of the sweater. That is just a penalty that you just cannot make. No way you can take that penalty in this spot in the game, on that spot in the ice. He reaches over and grabs Slager right here. Left arm. Just no way. Like, that is a really, really poor decision by David Enstrom, who rarely makes a poor decision, but that's one of them. And now the USA on the power play with 5:06 left in the game.
Second-ranked power play up against the number 3 penalty kill. What a chance for Team USA. Terrance, Perreault, Smith up front. You see Ryan Leonard out there, and the defenseman Steve Bouillon. He's on the puck. He'll drop for Smith. Smith delays, wrist shot block. Zether kicks it free, but Bouillon recovers. Bouillon across. Ryan Leonard, slap shot, and that was interrupted. Goes off the glass, stays in play. Leonard. Bouillon. Smith, wrist shot. Pardon me, that was Leonard with the wrist shot. It was broken up, and down the ice for Bouillon.
Axel Hurtig with the big shot block. And keep in mind, David Enstrom is a great penalty killer. So you not only take a penalty ill-advised, you're also sitting in the box.
See, Bouillon lost it, fired right back in, and knocked down by Will Smith. Smith brings it in. Stallberg stripped the puck and sends it down the ice. Sweden, fresh penalty killer zone. Gabe Perreault on the move. Perreault to the right side. Drop back to Smith for Bouillon. Bouillon, wrist shot, hit a leg, hit Zether. Follow-up try, Smith, and a good stop. Ireland bouncing, swung at, kept in by Smith. 50 seconds left in the power play. Leonard for Smith to Bouillon. Gabe Perreault. Gabe Perreault walks it in. Down low, Leonard, and a pad stop. Erliden was ready with a right pad. He kicked it out. Leonard again. Wrist shot up high. Erliden, another save. And finally, the desperation chip to center ice. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Under 4 to go in this gold medal game, third period. Bouillon brings it in for USA. He'll set it up. Bouillon. Will Smith. Smith delays. Near circle. Seam pass across. Yzerman shoots. Score! Goal! Yzerman ties it up. Power play goal, and it's 2-2. His 10th of the tournament, and none bigger than that one for Team USA.
Will Smith was out for the entire 1 minute and 50 seconds leading into that goal. And I was thinking maybe they get a little bit tired as the play comes out after the end of a power play. But Will Smith and Boris Fowl just can't get it corralled. And Cole Yzerman is an elite goal scorer. That is brilliance. The patience, and then just wires it. You were talking earlier about 16-year-olds in the tournament. Cole Yzerman couldn't make his presence as a 16-year-old any more timely than right here.
Craig, that is his 70th goal of the season. He trails Cole Caulfield, you want to talk about star power, by 2 goals for the single season record USA Hockey National Team Development Program. 2 shy of Caulfield, 70 on the season, 2-2 game here in this third period. In comes Higgins. You hear the USA chants in the building. St. Jacob Arena, set to the left side. Stenberg looking for the puck. Cut down by Fortescue. He'll play it off the boards. Unger Sorum steals. Enstrom, wrist shot just wide. Stenberg side of the net. He'll pick it up below the goal line. Stenberg dishes. Lindstein. Sandy Pellica wrist shot. And that was blocked. Never got through. Higgins. Moore. Off the ice. Oliver Moore spinning. Tried to throw it on net. In comes Cole Hudson. Hudson leaves in the corner. Ryan Fine had it, lost it. He'll have to reset at center ice. Fine brings it in. That hit Sandy Pellica, went wide. Picked up by Anton Wahlberg. Speed up the left wing. Wahlberg cutting in, shoots in it. Didn't get through to Augustine. Willander across. Wrist shot. Never got through by Landon. Picked up by Forshball. He'll backhand it to the boards. Fine is there for USA. Fine in the corner. Round the boards for Schultz. Zach Schultz said there'll be no quit in this team, and they found a way to score 2 by Erliden in the third. Under 2 minutes to go. Gold medal game. And you wonder if, like the bronze medal between Canada and Slovakia, will we need some extra time? Here's Smith on the steal. Smith across. Ryan Leonard curls around. Leonard delays, shoots, and settling things down, Noah Erliden.
Yeah, you know, Will Smith with great poise holding the puck here. And then Yzerman, he takes this pass on his backhand, then quickly onto the forehand. And, I mean, that's what top-notch goal scorers do. Erliden's a little bit deep, and then he just gets it right off to the right side. Just a great goal over the pad, under the blocker. He is an outstanding goal scorer.
Johansson. Fisher back. Nord on the forecheck. Gabe Perreault accepts the pass. Into Sweden territory, chips it in. In comes Ryan Leonard. Enstrom out of his own zone. Enstrom on the move over the line. Johansson try to hit the trailer. Stolen. Smith on the move. Will Smith. Gabe Perreault knocked off his stick. And a penalty coming up. Offensive zone hook, and wow. What an opportunity, Craig. 1 minute, 3 seconds to go in the third.
Well, it is an opportunity. Will Smith is coming through here, and his stick gets caught up with Johansson. Well, this is one of those plays where you think to yourself that it might not be worthy of a call because he's not reaching in. He just gets caught as the play goes behind him. You're going to see it here to the left of your screen. To me, that looks like incidental contact. But nonetheless, Sweden is going to have an opportunity here, not just with 1:03 left in the third period, but if they don't score here, it goes to 4-on-3 power play and overtime for 57 seconds.
Timeout called. Anders Eriksson, Team Sweden.
And if this does go to overtime, we'll have a full intermission, full flood. They'll play 20 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey. And if they don't get a winner at the conclusion of 20 minutes, shootout. So here's where Smith, and the puck comes back, and to me it's incidental contact. To me that is an incidental contact, no call. But USA's got to get to work on the penalty kill.
2-2 game, minute 3 remaining. You talked about the returning players for Team USA, Will Smith, Trey Augustine. Can they find a way? Puck battle below the goal line. Backhand feed, up top, wrist shot, big block in front, and a clear. You talk about paying the price. That was Danny Nelson.
And Dan Muse gushes about Danny Nelson, a goal in this game, but the penalty kill, and he says he's so valuable. Great example.
Unger Sorum over the line for Sweden. Sweden power play. Unger Sorum delivers far boards. Wahlberg, he'll dish it off. Unger Sorum holds the puck. Unger Sorum, Enstrom back to him. Up top, Willander. C-pass shot, oh, what a push! Puck available, Otto Stenberg, robbed by Augustine, massive save. Stenberg again, delivers. Willander just wide, he had some net. Augustine was going the other way. Few seconds remaining, gotta be quick. Big shot block, puck still loose, final try. Unger Sorum at the horn, robbed by Trey Augustine, and 60 minutes, not enough.
Wow, Trey Augustine. You look at the opportunity here, and Stenberg right off his stick quickly, and it kicks out, and then he gets his right pad to push it beyond the stick of Edstrom. And then right at the end, Unger Sorum has another chance.
What more can you ask for, Craig?
I'm not asking for any more, because we've got everything that we could want.
For the second time today, bronze went to overtime, the gold medal going to overtime. We'll step aside here from Basel, Switzerland. Laura Dyken, Dave Reed, we'll get you all set up for OT next.
Here for heroes. Here for history. Here for the unforgettable moments.
I'm here to win.
NHL Tonight, here for the playoffs.
Did you know that most cars today have a cabin air filter that cleans the air you breathe while you're driving? Well, this is what a dirty filter looks like. In just months, it fills with dust, pollen, exhaust fumes, and moldy buildup, restricting the airflow inside your car and filling the air with contaminants that can create an unhealthy environment for you and your passengers. What you need is a PureFlow Advanced Cabin Air Filter. PureFlow's premium advanced cabin air filters block dust, pollen, and more, filtering up to 99% of airborne contaminants before they enter through the ventilation system, ensuring that the air circulating through your car is clean and healthy.
We changed the filter in our house, but I didn't even know my car had a cabin air filter. Take out the old filter. Disgusting.
It's so dirty.
Look at that. I cannot believe we've been breathing air out of this.
PureFlow's unique advanced 4-layer filtration technology is engineered with a powerful activated charcoal system to absorb harmful gases and unpleasant odors. Just like in your home, it's important to change your cabin air filter once or twice a year. PureFlow's cabin air filters are easy to buy and easy to install yourself in minutes.
I had no idea that cars had cabin air filters. I was able to watch the instructions, go to my car, pop out the glove compartment, and you take out the dirty filter and put the new filter in. It's super easy.
The option to clip on an air freshener to the filter is such a game changer. I don't have to have anything hanging from my vent. It's hidden, but it's so effective. And it's a nice subtle scent that just makes the car smell fresh and clean.
I noticed the musty odor coming out of the vents, and the airflow was weak. I thought it was gonna cost me a fortune to fix. Turns out all I had to do is change my cabin air filter, and now the air is blasting out of the AC.
PureFlow's cabin air filters are available for most types of cars and are delivered right to your door. Order yours today at pureflowair.com to receive free shipping and start breathing cleaner, healthier air everywhere you drive. PureFlow. Breathe better air.
Connor's just finishing up. He's gonna be pumped you're here.
Oh, no rush. Come on! Drain that three!
Trying to practice here, Wayne.
You need it. Yes! Net's that way, bud.
Shouldn't you be golfing?
This is NHL Network.
Holtz towards the net, what a goal! Holtz to Raymond, the two young stars set it up, and we're tied up at 3. Brandt's down. He leaves it. Drop pass. Johansson across for Raymond. Raymond to the slot. Fires! Scores! Lucas Raymond, golden goal! And Sweden wins at home for the first time!
Well, that was the last time overtime was needed in the gold medal game, and it was Sweden winning its very first U18 World Championship on home ice, no less. Lucas Raymond doing the honors. Brian Mudryk, of course, with the call. And you can see the U.S. and Sweden, it's happened to them in 2011 as well, with the U.S. coming out on top 4-3. So the fourth time overtime needed to decide this gold medal. Dave and Laura back with you inside the TSN studio, and we've been talking all tournament long about the top line for the U.S., how explosive this offense is. I mean, 48 goals scored coming into today's game. And yeah, the goose egg was great for Sweden, but you kind of thought, you knew they were going to have this late push, and the Swedes were ready, just the U.S. just too strong.
A little bit of a change in their mentality for the U.S., and the strength of the U.S. has been in the fact that they don't quit throughout anything they're doing, especially in this tournament. Even if they're up by 5, they don't quit. They just keep pushing, and that's exactly what they did against Sweden in the third period. Traffic to the net. We talked about it earlier in the tournament about how U.S. would put players to the front of the net. This was so important. Bodies in front of the net. Erliden is having a look around. Danny Nelson with the redirect. Zeed Bouillon with the pass, or the shot. Zeed Bouillon hit the post earlier, and this is something that David Edstrom is going to be remembering for a long time. With 5 minutes to go, he grabs the back of the jersey and hauls down the defender going to the corner for the puck, and that is an easy 2-minute call, and guess who scores? Cole Yzerman. This is his 10th of the tournament, 70th of the season in Yzerman's 62nd game. That just shows you how much this young man can score. And Yzerman is an underage. He's 16 years old. So for the U.S., great resilience. We haven't heard a lot from the top line. Perreault and Leonard have had a couple shots. Will Smith with a beautiful pass, a little bit of help with the bounce over to Yzerman. And Yzerman, as you can see, these are the goal scorers. This is the offense for the U.S. And Cole Yzerman, as an underage 16-year-old, is brought up to this team for this tournament. What a great call.
That's kind of been the theme of the tournament as well. 16-year-olds getting it done. And yes, Cole Yzerman doing the honors here for Team USA. When it comes to, again, emphasizing importance of goaltending, defense, but again, these returning players that were here a year ago, knows what it takes to get a win in the gold medal game, and definitely knows what it feels like to be on the other side of things. And there's Trey Augustine, who had not the best gold medal game last year, standing it on his head in this one, and just in the late goings, especially there when Sweden was on the power play to end the period, standing tall, your MVP.
On the power play, your best player, if you're a penalty killer, it has to be your goaltender.
Yep.
No question about it. Trey Augustine, we talked about him in the second intermission, because he's been that good in this game and throughout the tournament. And in the third period, it was even better right near the end. U.S. isn't in this game if it's not for Augustine, the way he played throughout the first 2 periods. He was absolutely dynamite. He's been great all season long. He's number 3 ranked goaltender. And then on the power play in the dying seconds, he makes 1 and then 2 stops and rebounds right. I love at the end. You don't see it. He gives Edstrom a whack. It's probably a pat in the back saying, thanks, buddy, for that penalty. Sweden's got a very good power play. They move the puck around extremely well. They've connected on the power play in this game. They're going to start overtime on a 4-on-3 power play, which there's even more ice, more space, and Trey Augustine is going to have to continue the excellent game that he's had in overtime. Give his team that opportunity to get back to full strength at 3-on-3, or it'll be 4-on-4 when Will Smith comes out of the box. I got to say, that was a cheesy call. Start of the game, there was a trip, and there was no call. And at the end of the game, the stick's between his legs, and he turned, and it has nothing to do with the play, and there's a call. And I'm like, wow, you're going to end the game. Teams playing, and it's been a great game. I was a little disappointed. I was actually waiting for Craig to jump on that because he usually jumps on that for us.
Well, he's got time. He's got time.
He does have time. But I thought that was a bad call. I'd like to see U.S. kill it off just so it would end 3-on-3 like we saw early in the bronze medal game, which was a tremendous finish.
It was, yeah. 3-on-3 again. We'll go for 20-minute periods. Full scrape in the intermissions. We'll just keep going and going and going until we get a winner.
We will have a winner.
We will have a winner.
3-on-3. Someone will score for sure.
We'll have a winner. All right. But our intermission continues here as we start to look ahead to overtime. This is the final day of this U18s. When we come back, we'll look at the top plays of the tournament and what an 11 days it has been.
To keep up with the game.
And then on a power play, Will Smith across to Cole Eiserman and buries it. My good friend, Pete Krupski, says Cole Eiserman wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to score goals today. That goal right there is the biggest one of his career.
So remember the rules. Gold medal game, it's 3-on-3 for 20-minute periods. There's no shootout. You play till you score. But keep in mind, Will Smith in the box, 57 seconds. So it's 4-on-3 power play for Sweden to start things off.
And for Team Sweden, you know, if you don't score here on this ball, you better be aware of Will Smith coming out of the penalty box. He has 3 overtime winning goals this year with Team USA.
Last time we called an OT winner for a goal that was in northern Sweden. Lucas Raymond had the hat trick versus Russia. He sealed the deal. That was Sweden's first ever gold medal. It came on home soil. They won again. Gold last year in Germany. Can they do it again?
Forever a hero, and who's going to be the hero in this gold medal match? It's what you dream about, Brian.
And the fans have stuck around, over 4,000 strong in the building, approaching 10 p.m. on this Sunday night local time. They're just looking at the clock, make sure it's reset, that the power play gets the time it deserves, the time on the clock. So they'll start again.
They got to get the penalty time as well.
Yes,
it's 57 seconds. So get the first part. If ever there was an opening face-off that was really, really important, it's this one. David Edstrom, he wants to find a way to get possession for his team, and Danny Nelson is thinking exactly the same thing for Team USA.
You've done this tournament a long time. Do you remember in a single day where 2 games that we've had have been this exciting, bronze and gold?
No, I don't. And I thought about it too, trying to think back to exciting games. We've had exciting games in one area, bronze or gold, but not back-to-back that I recall.
What a day. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage on TSN NHL Network underway. USA a good early clear on the penalty kill. Lindstein will pick it up. Lindstein, Axel Sandin Pellikka brings it in. Sandin Pellikka. Lindstein. Otto Stenberg, wrist shot, big block. Manetian paying the price. Swept into the zone. Fortescue on it for Team USA. He'll flip it down the ice.
Aaron Manetian, you talk about taking your game to another level. That's exactly what he did in the third period. Another great example on that shot block.
20 seconds left in the power play. Stenberg setting it up. Lindstein. Lindstein throws it off the boards. Hustling over the captain. Otto Stenberg. Lindstein. Lindstein, wrist shot. Another shot block. Team USA. Great job this time. Cutting in. Ryan Leonard in the shot. I think Lindstein got in the way, and it's out of play, and Will Smith is out of the box. So now 3-on-3, a minute gone. Huge kill for USA.
Yeah, and Team USA with a real competitive fire and intensity. Here's the shot block by Manetian. I mean, that's commitment. That's sacrificing And they know what that shot block meant. And then Ryan Leonard comes right back again. And it looked like Sweden was tentative on that power play. They didn't look crisp. They didn't look sure of themselves.
Will Smith, 3 overtime winners this year. Off the draw, wrist shot, and he missed glove side. On cue, Will Smith missed the mark. Buckle up with the offensive weapons on both sides. This could be fun. Smith in his own zone for Gabe Perreault. Smith now 1 point shy of tying the all-time tournament record. He's on the move. Nikita Kucherov had 21 points at this tournament. He's already tied Jack Hughes with the 20 in a single tournament. Forsfall collects for Sweden. He'll drop it back. Sandin Pellikka. Both teams changing. Sandin Pellikka lays it back. Cutting in, Stallberg, and another block in front as Booyah. Sandin Pellikka on the puck, maneuvers, wrist shot, and Booyah stick of the way. Picked up by Unger Soren. Felix Unger Soren takes contact. Elliot Stallberg trying to help. He'll win the battle. Stallberg lost it, and a good strip by Moore. Stallberg opened up the scoring, and then it was Nord, Nelson, and Yzerman, your goal scorers, in a 2-2 tie. Little move from Hudson. Ryan Leonard cutting to space, wrist shot, score! The golden goal! Gold medal drought over. Ryan Leonard does it in overtime, and the gold coming back to USA.
Ryan Leonard with his second overtime game-winning goal this year. There's no bigger one to win a gold medal. And as he comes up the ice and he just moves in, and this is the first weak goal that Ireland has given up between the left arm and the body. But the quick play by Hudson up to the streaking Leonard, and he's got Sweden right back on their heels. Ireland right up, knowing that he completely missed it. I'm going to say this. Dave Reed talked about it during the intermission. He said, Team USA is not even in this position and to win this game without the brilliance of Trey Augustine. He was phenomenal in this game. Leonard with the quick move, and you're moving with such pace and such speed. I don't know how many people remember Timo Solani throwing his glove up and firing off of it. Staying with it, staying in the game, finding a way to take advantage. And Dave Reed talked about David Edstrom. That penalty will live in his memory for a long time. Noah Erliden, stand up. You were fantastic the entire tournament.
Ryan Leonard, 8th of the tournament. Overtime winner, golden goal. Remember, Craig, too, the disappointment last year. And you mentioned a lot of them. The returning players, Augustine, Will Smith, the guy who scored Leonard, Cleveland on the back end, and what a feeling as the redemption tour complete.
Trey Augustine completes the trifecta.
Yep.
A silver last year at the U18, a bronze at the World Junior Championship in January 2023, and now he finishes it off with a gold. That's not a bad 12 months work. Here he is right there. Just brilliant. And he was challenged. You think back to late in that third period, you know, Stenberg, who was phenomenal in this tournament. A gold medalist from last year on Sweden's team. The save he made on Felix Unger Soren, you know, all the way through. He never let the game get out of the reach of Team USA. Dan Muse, Team USA, they have set a high standard for excellence at the U18 tournament. And not winning this one would have led to more questions, because the last one was 2017. And, you know, you start to feel that pressure, and it is something now where the pressure is relieved and the joy and exhilaration is on display.
And I know not a lot of consolation, but he was brilliant, Craig. You mentioned it. We saw him, see Stenberg coming out to salute him. Noah Erlund, top goalie.
The best defender is from Team Sweden, number 4, Axel.
Can't argue that one.
Oh, no. There was the best defenseman, and there was other good defensemen in this tournament, but everybody else was after him.
And the best forward is from Team USA, number 2, Will Smith.
Record-setting tournament, timed the great Jack Hughes for single points in a tournament with 20. USA Hockey National Team Development Program. Second all-time in points in the program, only to Hughes as well, all-time.
Axel Sandin Pelican now, that's 2 tournaments in a row. He's lost in overtime to Team USA. Bronze medal game at the World Junior Tournament. Now here in the gold medal game at the U18.
For the goalie from Team Sweden, number 1, Noah Erlund. Defense from Team Sweden, number 4, Axel Sandin. Defense from Team USA, number 14, Cole Hudson. Forward from Team USA, number 2.
We're naming the media all-star team. Erlund and Nat Sandin Pelika and Cole Hudson on the blue line. Otto Stenberg, Will Smith, and Dalibor Dvorsky of Slovakia round out the all-star team.
Their first bit of adversity, never trailed in the tournament, got down 2-0. Remember talking with the captain, Zach Schultz, and he says, we're not going away just yet. And they found a way to score those 2 goals and then win in overtime. Well done by Sweden, too. They medal, Craig, for the 5th straight time at this tournament. No tournament in 2020 because of the pandemic, but in the last 5 championships, finding the podium.
Noah Erlund named the player of the game for Sweden.
Scored a big goal. He got Team USA on the board. You mentioned it. We talked to Dan Hughes during the tournament. Loves number 13.
Some shot blocks on the penalty kill late in the 3rd period. One of those under-the-radar, valuable players. You win with players that do what Danny Nelson does in a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Wittesbacher, President, Swiss Ice Hockey, and Peter Brisa, IIHF Senior Vice President, and Luc Tardif, IIHF President.
Now the medals, Luc Tardif, the president of the IIHF, Peter Brisa, the senior vice president of the IIHF. What a great finish to the tournament, presenting the officials with their medals for excellence during the tournament. We talk about the young players. There's a lot of young officials coming to this level, looking to advance in their careers.
2 Canadians there. See number 20, Dominic Cadeau. And Nicholas Boivin wearing number 61, running the lines. Great tournament by Sweden. Last country to go back-to-back, 2014, 2015. It is so hard to win gold. It is so hard to find the podium.
The IIHF U18 World Championship MVP award goes to Team USA number 2, Will
And the
Smith.
MVP of the tournament, no surprise, 20 points, Will Smith. And the next time we hear his name will be very high up in that NHL draft in Nashville this summer.
He had to sit for an agonizing 2 minutes, split up by a break between the third period and overtime in that penalty box. You heard Dave Reed talk about, you know, really a call that shouldn't have been called. I didn't think it deserved to be called. I thought it was incidental contact, but nonetheless. And Sweden looked really tentative on that power play coming out in overtime. They weren't crisp. It was almost like they were saying, we're not going to make a mistake.
2023 IIHF Under-18 World Championship silver medal goes to Team Sweden.
Their 6th silver medal all time, 2 gold, 6 silver, 5 bronze. The captain, Otto Stenberg, what a player. Outstanding tournament. He tied in the tournament William Nylander for points in a single tournament by a player from Sweden with his 16 points. Elliot Stahlberg, who opened up the scoring. Him and Noel Nord got the power play goal. Gustav Kangas getting his medal for Team Sweden. And a lot of mutual respect. They were the best 2 teams in their respective groups. And not the last time they'll see each other in competition, battle, championships, NHL. The rivalries will continue. World Junior.
Michael Rindesbacher, the Swiss ice hockey president, to the left of your screen, giving medals to the players, along with Peter Briza, the IIHF senior vice president, and Luke Tardif at the top of your screen.
There's head coach Anders Eriksson getting his silver medal.
Well, and Anders Eriksson, fantastic job with this team, and they start out at U16, U17 with the idea that they're going to get to the U18 Sandin Pellikka. There's massive respect for that young player. And Anders Eriksson, like Dan Muse, you start off with a young group and you try to build them to this mold. We couldn't have asked for a better gold medal game, and you know, Sweden looked so in control, and they were, and Zach Schultz said to you, we are not going away, and they didn't. Yeah, they know that they were up against a terrific goaltender, and Noah Erliden. He was all of that and more. David Lasson, the goaltending director of USA Hockey, he'll appreciate Noah Erliden. They won a bronze medal at the World Junior A Challenge. And keep in mind, players under 18 playing against players 18 and 19 in the tournament. Canada puts in 2 teams. USA sends a team. Finland sent a team. It's a very challenging tournament for young players, and Sweden was looking to that to build for this tournament. And despite just falling 1 goal short in the gold medal game, I think they did exactly that, built to compete for a gold medal. So we talk about Max Celebrini and Cole Eiserman here. They were teammates at Shattuck St. Mary's, and we'll be talking about them all the way into the 2024 draft, because you're looking, in my view, at the two best players available for the 2024 draft.
And they were a lot of fun to watch here as 16-year-olds at this tournament.
Please welcome the captain of Team Sweden, Otto Stenberg, to accept the second place award.
So the trophy for second place, Otto Stenberg will claim that for his team.
Peter Briza, not an easy trophy to hand off to a captain. Really classy by Otto Stenberg. And
ladies and gentlemen, world champion and winner of the gold medal of the 2023 IIHF Under-18 World Championship is Team USA.
No nations, one more. 11 golds now at the tournament all time. There's your hero, Ryan Leonard. The golden goal in overtime. How about Iserman as well? 70-goal season.
But when the last time you won, when your standard is winning gold, nothing less, is 2017. This one not only feels good for this young group, but for the entire program, because when they come in as young 16-year-olds in September, in this category, they came in September 21. Remember, they were coming out of a pandemic, or in a pandemic, and all the different challenges to not only develop your game, develop your team. These players came through it, and then they come here all these months later. So impressive, the growth of them and how they embrace not only team play but championship play. We're going to see Trey Augustine coming right in here. I mean, he was just brilliant.
Returning player, got it done 1 year later.
They'll be in the USA net in Sweden during the World Junior Tournament 2024. A number of these players will be there for Sweden, and with the tournament, the World Junior Tournament being in Gothenburg in December 2023 and January 2024. Sweden gold medal last year, silver medal here. You're going to see a lot of those players from last year and a few of the players from this year representing their home country on home ice at the World Junior Tournament.
Dan Muse, just the appreciation for the journey with these young men and his coaching staff. That top line, my goodness, Will Smith, Ryan Leonard, Gabe Perreault, and the 2 seasons for Perreault and Smith, passing right by Austin Matthews for the record for their program, points in a single season.
And you know Greg Brown, the head coach of Boston College, is sitting somewhere going, oh, is this going to be nice to be able to stand behind the bench and coach that trio?
Ladies and gentlemen, please
pretty
stand
easy line to start with.
Anthem of the world champion Team USA. by Peter Parisa and Luc Tardif.
Good evening, these hockey friends. First of all, I would like to thank to the regions and the cities for supporting our sport, and dear Mr. President, to the Swiss Ice Hockey Federation for great organization. The tournament will be soon over, but what we saw today, there were two outstanding games with the fantastic players and team performance. And I think we all agree we don't have to be worried about the future of our game. But only one team can win, and dear Mr. President, Luc Tardif, I would like to ask you if you can give a trophy to the winner. Thank you.
And this is what it's all about. There's the captain, Zach Schultz. There's the trophy. Big smile, and for the first time since 2017, drought over. Team USA, gold medal winners here in Switzerland.
Gold medal team is, yes, the drought is over for Team USA. 2017, the last time they tasted gold at this tournament. And they're back on top of the U18 World. Record 19 medals now for Team USA, 11 of them gold, 7 more than the next team as we take a look now at the final standings. And again, Norway winning that relegation series against Germany, so Norway will stay up in the main group. And coming along with Norway will be Kazakhstan, who won the D1A tournament that just wrapped up yesterday in France. This is the final standings as we start to look ahead now to next year's tournament in Finland. But I guess first things first, Dave, we have to put a nice bow on the 2023 edition. And what better way to start than with that gold medal game? And here was the U.S., this high-powered team, scoring 48 goals, averaging 8 a game coming into this game here for gold. The Swedes with that strong defense, strong goaltending. And yeah, it was 2-0, late goings of the third, and you're like, okay, well, we're going to start giving it to the defending champs. But again, the U.S. dug deep. The veterans of this team coming through when they needed to the most as well.
And it was just persistence in doing the same thing. And it was changing a little bit, but doing the same thing as far as putting pressure on Sweden. Playing with pace is what the U.S. has done. All tournament long. That's this team to a T, and it's a tying goal. They get the power play. Yzerman gets the shot, and the puck actually bounced off Carey Terrance, and the goal was changed late. And then it's in overtime when Ryan Leonard has had a tremendous tournament. He comes across, cuts to the middle, throws it to the net, and it just barely gets through Noah Erliden, the Swedish goaltender, and U.S. comes up with 3 huge goals, 2 in the third, 1 in the early into overtime to take the gold medal. What a finish. I mean, what a tournament for the U.S. and Sweden, but what a finish to be able to come back from 2 goals down and get 2 in the third and then win it in OT.
And this is the premier event for the U.S. National Team Development Program, right? These players have been playing together for 2 years. This is their graduation. And to win gold just kind of is the icing on the cake, which has been just a great journey for these players. And again, it's just getting started because, World Juniors, Olympics, NHL, the future is bright for both of these teams, to be sure. Okay, so we were saying after the bronze medal, good luck trying to top that, USA-Sweden. They did a pretty good job. Of course, the gold medal needing overtime, the bronze medal game needing overtime as well. And the Slovaks, the Cinderella team, back in the top division for the first time since 2019. They almost had this one wrapped up, had the Canadians on their heels with less than 5 minutes to go in regulation. But much like what we saw with the Americans, the Canadians dug deep, were able to get a win, kind of relying on some underagers there as well.
They did, absolutely. Had to pull the goaltender to get the tying goal as Matthew Wood bangs it in, and it was Macklin Celebrini, who plays for the Chicago Steel in the USHL, comes up huge for Team Canada. He came up huge all tournament. He steps in and keeps the puck loose as he comes in with a poke check to keep the play alive, and Crystal throws the puck back to Wood, and Wood finds the open net. That ties it up, and then it's Matthew Wood again with a nice little slide pass, just a sneaky little pass to Celebrini coming in late. Celebrini with a nice deke move, and he ties Tyson Jost for most points in a U18 by a Canadian player with that goal in overtime, and it also gives Team Canada the bronze medal. So a great finish in both games. Canada's with Celebrini, the underage 16-year-old who will be the top pick in the 2024 draft, and Cole Yzerman with an assist off the shot in a power play, who will be another top pick, could be 1-2 in the 2024 draft for the USA in the gold medal game.
And hopefully we'll see them next year in Finland because, it's been a fantastic 11 days of hockey, and this was quite the way to end it with not 1, but 2 overtime games. Overtime is so tough, right? The nerves, we've got to breathe here a little bit. So the men's U18s, the World Championship edition is now in the books, but the men's U18 National Club Championship, that is just getting underway. We're going to get you there. Join in progress. It's an all-Quebec final. TSN 5 is where you can also find that. So that does it for a fantastic tournament for Dave Reed, Brian Mudryk, Craig Button, and our entire TSN team, both here in Canada as well, overseas in Switzerland. Never easy to go on the road for that long. I'm Laura Dykin, and thank you so much again for watching coverage of the 2023 men's U18s from Switzerland. And congrats to Team USA.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamison Coyle, and that does it for the 2023 U18 Men's World Championship. We hope you enjoyed the tournament. We do have more live international hockey starting on Friday, May 12th, when the Men's World Championships kick off. Coming up today, though, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have NHL Tonight to get everybody ready for tonight's Stanley Cup playoff games.
Come on, Carter! So you don't have him on skates yet, huh?
He's only 6 months old.
I guess hockey's not really his thing. Come on, buddy! Get it, get it, get it! Should probably start saving for college. Ah, good job.
DraftKings Sportsbook is your place to bet on the greatest sport on ice. There's so many ways to get closer to the game. And with this latest offer, you can win big. Now that is deserving of some victory stick taps.
Download the app, sign up with the promo code, bet $5 on any team to win $150 in bonus bets if they win.
And get in on the action with an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Nightly highlights, live games, and insightful analysis. This is NHL Network.
We now join this NHL Network program already in progress.